Yo, welcome everybody. It is the Rideshare Garage Live. We are scattered about the nation tonight for real. I've got the newest Rideshare Garage executive producer in the house with us.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody, please welcome. Look who's back, y'all. So you know who's going to be on. You know who's going to be on here real quick, right? We already know who's going to be on here, Kiara. We already know Kiara Follow Keys Tracks is with us tonight. I got to give it up for her.
Hey.
I got Red. Now, listen, I knew women could talk smack. I didn't know they could talk that kind of smack, but we found out over the weekend that this woman absolutely talks some smack. She laid it down. Miss Red from Gig Wars Official is back with us tonight. Hey, Red.
Hey.
All right, we got my arch nemesis, who if he called me and said, Vinny, I need a ride because my arm's broken. Can you come pick me up? And I'll take you for a slice of pizza that you're going to have to pay for your own. I would say yes. But at the same time, I had to kick his ass out last week. My apologies and welcome, Mr. Omar, Drive by O.
What's up, everybody?
I noticed you even got the ponytail up tonight, brother. I appreciate that. I know why that ponytail's up, though. You know why that ponytail's up? Because when them Dolphins swim through New York coming this football season, all that Aaron Rodgers is going to see is the backside of a fin smacking the shit out of him. Get out of here.
We got to talk about the bet that you were proposing, but later on. You said you wanted to do some bet. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm in it. Now.
Okay, I'm in a bet with Thomas, by the way, so that's the last thing I'll say.
Okay. Steven, the unbroken driver, is joining us on time tonight. Look at him. He's clean cut. Looks like he's got his hair cut, got the mustache trimmed. He's got his Model Y back, and he is making money out there in LA. Mr. Steve, how you doing, brother?
I can't complain. One day at a time. I am better than I deserve.
I have no idea why I'm going through these introductions like this tonight, but hey, it feels good, so I'm doing it. And then my favorite, not evicted, Chicago.
Yet.
Lux SUV, black driver with livery plates and a navigator. My man Brandon, all the way from Chicago, Illinois. Come on, son.
5 hours of driving today, $400.
Damn. Nice.
You didn't do no basic rides, did you?
Hell no.
Oh man, I am going to have to. I'm going to
He
have
doesn't even know what a basic ride is anymore.
Oh, he knows. He ain't going to forget. I can promise you that.
Maybe after New Year's I'll remember what they are.
Yeah, right. That's your little slow period. So anyway, everybody, welcome to the show. We're here. I know that was a little long introduction. That was almost 3 minutes. Jesus Christ, I won't do that again next week. I'll just say, hey, that's everybody, and we're on. Eddie will be around with us shortly. Jeff, I don't know. Jeff was feeling under the weather. He had a little surgery done. And I know he had a project he was working on today, but hopefully he'll be able to stop by, if not live on the chat, and give me a hard time because that's what I appreciate my brother the most. Who we missing? Eddie. Where's Eddie? Where's Waldo? Nah, Eddie's out working. We just had a meeting with him.
Right.
He's out driving. He's got a little situation he's got to deal with. So he's out there trying to make that money. All right.
I got a question. Where's Kira coming from?
From Georgia.
Oh, okay.
From Georgia.
Okay.
Georgia.
Now, yeah. And I did rides.
On my mind.
All right. Yeah, you look comfortable. Like, man.
Oh, you don't see the car life. You don't see the car life. Yeah. Airbnb life.
She's Rick Ross' personal deliverer now.
I've seen his house.
Hey,
like the White House.
Look at that. Melvin recognizes when the queen is back in the house.
That's my friend.
So yeah, we want to welcome everybody in. Instead of me starting the show tonight, what's the name of the cat, bro?
I just call him White Cat. I have two. I have a black cat and a white cat. I just call them Black Cat and White Cat. They don't really have names.
Wow.
Have they had Black Cat and White Cat? Bro, bro, you can't do that no more. You're misculturing the cats. You can't misculture the cats, bro. That's a squirrel cat. I
Well,
can see the squirrel from here.
That's true. That's true. But as you can see, he has no problem with it. He's trying to get all the love he possibly can.
Steven, your mic is
It's a little fluttery.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's fluttering. Mm.
Fluttery.
Oh,
Hey, by the way, and what did I tell you? Look, Jeff, I'm actually listening in the garage, flushing the transmission and radiator on the C1500. I ran out of fluid 8 gallons later.
Ouch.
Yeah, so I know Sergio will be on a little later tonight. His son's not feeling well, so there's no soccer practice. I'm not afraid, but I'm looking forward to, because like there's some stuff that only he can speak to that's happening. Like I know you guys hear about what happened in Colorado?
No.
The movement to help drivers, gig workers and drivers, get some recognition, transparency, some legal legislation, got killed today in the Colorado State Assembly or whatnot. So that, they were trying to get on par with Seattle, Washington for drivers. And for some reason it took a bad direction for them. So listen, if you want to go that route, I'm all behind you. We support you. The garage will support you all day long. But at the same time, it's tough, man. It's tough because when those politicians are paid for, you can't do nothing about that. They ain't gonna be listening to no driver. They're gonna be listening to whoever's putting that money in their pocket, bro. And unfortunately, right now, the apps are the kings. We are the peasants. Which brings me up to a point. Is everybody market slow, or is it just me?
No, my market's
Right.
definitely slow.
It's just you
How's
and your
my
Granny
sound?
Sunrise area.
It's me and my what?
Granny Sunrise area.
Granny Sunrise area. You know what, Brandon? I'm not going to do it to you. I'm going to save my time out later. Why is it a great? Okay, so your market's not slow the last 2 weeks, but 2 weeks prior to that, your market was slow.
My market was slow. It's very heavily dependent on conferences. Last week there wasn't any significant conferences, so my pay went from like really good to about half. So
Really?
yeah, and this week apparently I'm doing airport runs, and I've been getting really lucky with that.
All right. Well,
I'm in the same boat as you. I've been relying on airport runs as well. How's my sound coming through now?
Now
Much better.
So
you sound like
it
Luther.
stopped. Yeah, it stopped going through my mic for whatever reason. The settings switched over to my camera. So
Yeah, no, Luther's back. You're good. You
yeah,
don't sound like Lionel anymore.
Yeah, I've been experiencing a lot of problems with some of the regular areas, the city, what is it, like suburb areas and whatnot, not requesting higher end rides, and even upgrades to Lux XL. XL rides is drastically reduced, and I think it has a lot to do with just oversaturation. But airport has been paying out, especially on longer rides. That's what I've been kind of using as my bread and butter.
All right. Well, I'm looking in the comments, and Jonathan Fund Trader, Fund Trader, he lives southwest of me, more towards Miramar, I believe, in that area, right? And so he says he's struggling. Jonathan just came on. Yes, Southeast Florida. If you don't know, now you know. We have Formula One this week, and if you really didn't know, if you're in South Florida for Formula One, look forward to having a really, really good Saturday and Sunday if you can deal with the traffic, because it's gonna rain, and when it rains,
Are you gonna be driving the
money.
caddy that weekend, Vinny, and only doing black rides?
that's all I can drive is the caddy. But the type of rides, I mean,
Yeah.
if I wind up down at Formula One, if I wind up down there, I was down there last year. Let me tell you something. You guys seem to forget one major thing about upfront pricing. Your time is set. You might get a couple bucks more for an extended ride if it's 15 or 20 minutes longer. You might get a couple of dollars. But when they set the price in upfront pricing, that timer doesn't tick like it used to. So if you're Omar, you worked it last year with me. You were down there. I was down there. Bro, listen, Brandon, I live 15 miles from the stadium. 15 miles, and I was getting Lux Black XL rides up here to go down there last year. Okay. And that same ride got canceled, and another one fed, like 20 times before I actually got down there. The traffic is horrendous. It's tight. It's not the best way of getting in and out of that place. So I don't know if I'm going to go down there and work. If I wind up down there, it'd only be Lux Black XL, because I wouldn't dare take a Lux or a Premier.
Right.
I mean, I'm not stupid.
Well, and there's something kind of interesting about that. I was talking to you about this before. They started penalizing people, at least me, I think Buddha, and even Kyle. They started sending us warning messages and saying that either we're going off path, or it says that we the rides have been taking longer, and because there's so many of our rides that were taking longer, especially since we were at Coachella, they weren't going to pay us the difference. So they're basically, it's theft.
Yeah, listen, I'm just laughing at some things going on in here. Go ahead, Omar.
I'm getting sort of the same messages, but so far, knock on wood, my desk, that I haven't seen a reduction in pay, but I'm getting sort of a similar thing going on with me. And Red, you look better. You adjusted your camera.
What I meant by reduction in pay is more so that they refuse to adjust the pricing for the additional time. So it doesn't matter how much traffic, it doesn't matter if there's a blocked road and you have to go around in order to make up for it. They are just simply not paying you.
Well, I just experienced that last week, and that's why I'm pretty firm in my stance. If I wind up there in the area, damn right, I'm a Lux Black XL. That's all I'll take.
And I want to say it's Lyft that this is happening on.
Yes.
Uber hasn't sent me any of these messages or anything like that.
I want
to make sure everybody clearly understands Lyft is not only paying you less for rides, they're ridiculously underpricing the rides, but they're also stealing from you.
Well,
they justify it to you, telling you that it's your fault and that they'll deactivate you if you continue to do the same practices.
And that's AI spitting that up, or that's their algorithm. Their AI.
But I want the people that designed it and think it's okay to leave it like that. I want all the responsibility, blame, to fall on them. Hey, if your business starts going under and you're doing weird, crazy practices to do it that way,
Steven,
it's on you.
Remember when the AI banned me for a week and Lyft support didn't want to do anything to fix it?
Right.
Because my GPS was spoofing, because my apartment, I sit in my apartment, and my GPS location spins around like 100 feet. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you. Last week I had a ride out of the airport going up to. For me, would be going north to Boca. Right, I was going to Boca. By the way, Cray.
Thank you, Cray. Appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Look at you tipping out Red like that, girl. You go.
Yeah.
You got some fans, girl.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a ride, and there's two ways to get up north. I can either take I-95, the regular highway, or I could keep going west about another 3 miles to the turnpike and take the turnpike up. Well, there was a major accident. That was a 30-minute delay on I-95. And Google Maps GPS told me that. So I went ahead and took the turnpike. Added about a total of 6 or 7 miles to the trip. But the time wound up being just about the same. And so later on, I text them and I'm like, and this was in the Tesla on an X-Ride, a rematch X-Ride out of the airport. And when I text them, they told me, well, no, sorry, we can't help you. It's upfront pricing, long trips, rebalancing, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And you know what? I was getting so aggravated with it. And then I caught myself.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about who I'm talking to, what I'm talking to. And at that point, and what I mean by that is these people don't give a shit about us. Support, they're reading from a card. You can't even get mad at them because they got no power. They got no power. So yes, I agree. They're not trying to pay us any more than what they're showing us on the upfront pricing. And because of that, full circle back to Brandon. If I get trapped, I don't care how good the ride is paying. If I got to put in an extra half hour to get out of there, is it really worth it?
So Vinny, speaking that today specifically, I had one ride take an extra 20 minutes, and I got paid an extra $15 because of that. And then I had another ride today, take an extra 20 minutes, but I didn't get paid in that one.
So about 3 weeks ago on the rideshare guy, I had sent Sergio 2 or 3 screenshots of a ride that I had or 2 rides that I had, right? That where Lyft actually paid me for the extra time because we were in the middle of spring break and something else there, and I was going like 6 miles to the airport from the strip, but it took like an extra half hour, and I got paid. So it's like what Steven's saying is right there. They're giving him, problems because he has to divert because of traffic and time, but yet you and I on Lyft haven't had a problem. So I don't know. Are they discriminating against Steven?
There's more people.
Are they discriminating against Kyle?
Right. Yeah, because it was me, Kyle, Buddha, and I think even his dad, Romero. Well, they're both Romero, but Buddha's dad, and even the other guy that was driving with us, Chris. I think he was experiencing some issues too. But at least 4 people were getting messages, and we're all driving. It's like you would think that if there's an area of people that are experiencing similar problems, that they would say, okay, maybe the data that we're getting here, we need to look at it a little deeper.
Oh, just how like I lost $400 on New Year's Eve with bonuses that I didn't get paid for. Yeah, that was nice.
Okay, what's App Rides talking about tonight? What's App Rides talking about tonight? Part time, full time? I don't know what's going on over there. I'll let Kiera, Steven, y'all, and Jeff, y'all can handle that.
Real quick, Steven.
Yes.
Are you still seeing this? Like, since you got back to LA, are you still seeing Lyft not pay you more?
So, interestingly enough, I hardly get rides. Since I got back, I've been hardly getting rides with Lyft.
Right.
Either they're not worth taking, or
Right.
So the ones that are coming in are definitely not worth taking. It's almost to the point now where it's like exclusively Uber, because at least with the variable rates that come in on X, when I rarely get Comfort Electric, another thing with that is when I go into the riders side, I don't see Comfort Electric available. I'll see Select, I'll see the other ride types, but I won't see Comfort Electric.
Okay.
So it's like I'm relying on Uber a lot more, and Lyft. I don't think I've taken a single Lyft ride since I got back.
Right, and we've been talking about this on Discord. I know why. So okay. I'm curious.
They're
this
just
weekend
not coming in. Luxes aren't coming in. There was an area that I was driving, and I haven't been. I mean, my schedule's been a little screwed. But yeah, Lux rides haven't been coming in like that. Or when I do finally get one, I'm already in the middle of an Uber ride because the Uber rides are more consistent.
Okay, I have I'm online right now on Lyft. I'm curious if this weekend, Vinny, if we see a cap. So I have screenshots I have screenshots of last year. I have $50 surges from last year, and
you're not going to see $50 surges again
on
man.
Lyft. No, I know. I'm curious what the number is and where we're capped at, and so there's going to be like Brandon.
Well, I want to let the audience know what you kind of mean, because so understand, for me and everybody that was driving Coachella, we had a $15 cap on the surge over in the Indio area. Now I'm waiting to see what that means. That was on Lyft. Because we were mainly working Lyft because it had the higher platforms. Why would we take the Uber rides when the surge could go much higher. Sometimes it can mean $40 or something like that, on top of it. But Lyft, we exclude, for the most part, we were working Lyft because we had access to higher end clients, and then also the rates that are going to come in on the basic ride away from the surge, was going to be higher. But they capped us out at 15. So I haven't seen what it's like in LA since we got back. We haven't had anything where it was major enough for our surge to get that high. Buddha has been showing some of the surges over in the San Bernardino area to the east, where Uber has been getting up into the 40s, but that doesn't happen in the LA area. So we're gonna test and see what kind of comes out. But so far, most of the surge is either non-existent or extremely low.
I'm seeing
Airports
40.
aren't doing anything.
I'm seeing 40 here still, so we are still getting
Mhm.
40s here. Again, I'm always looking at the app and I screenshot this stuff because there's not really a way to document it anymore. There used to be a way to document it, but those are gone now. So
Right.
so to Brandon's point, he's right about being there because I know what he's thinking. Like, this is the place to make money, and I like to make money. The issue with the stadium is that I've always said this is that it's just in the wrong place. But then again, I talked to Vinny because Vinny knows these things, and they built a neighborhood around the stadium, and I'm like, because I was like, what was first, the neighborhood or the stadium?
Well, so where the stadium sits used to be nothing but dirt fields,
and that was good.
Our mini bikes and dirt bikes, and then they turned around and they came in and they built that, and then they built up everything around that.
Yeah, and it's now that stadium is like a multi-complex place. They do all kinds of stuff there. It's awesome, but at the same time, it's just in the wrong place, and obviously they can't move it. So you really got to know how to get in and out of there. And there's only like one or two, three really good spots to. Once I leave, because I have my setup. Once I leave and come back, it's really like I get as close to one of the spots that I go to, and I'm not going to say where I go to. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own. Once I get as close to it as I can, picking up, going, because that's the thing. Because to Vinny's point, it's a madhouse everywhere. They have lots set up around the stadium in weird places that they normally don't use because the entire property is a racetrack.
It's a racetrack, yeah.
Yeah. So they have like these weird lot 43 and lot 41 in these like places that don't even have mailing addresses. So
2 miles away.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to get there, so you have to know like where you can get to and get as deep in as you can. Pick up and get out. Black XL only or cash money only. And I'm already going on like social media places where people are talking about it, selling tickets and stuff like that, and I'm letting them know ahead of time what to expect, while also doing some marketing. Hey, by the way, if you need a ride, so that's all I have to say about that.
Pre-planning pays off much more than trying to grab business while you're at the event already and stuff like that.
I've got my list here. I've got the car all cleaned up. I'm gonna have I'm actually gonna have some stuff with me that I'm gonna bring. And
Omar sent me a picture today, and I swear them rims ain't been that clean since the day he drove it off the lot. I swear to Jesus, in God's name, he did not. That is the first time I have seen them rims that clean.
That's the other way around.
Since he drove that shit off the lot.
And I still get more. Black XLs.
That's because, well, do you want to talk about the Black XLs you're getting? Those are the ones that say, hey, we're going here, but hold on. No, now let's go here. Wait a minute. Can you take cash for this next ride? Yeah, bro.
Hey,
I like those.
Bro.
Hey.
No, you don't.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. Your ass going to be a goddamn news story. You keep doing that shit. All right. Anyway. So the next thing I wanted to get into tonight, listen, over the weekend, we ran, thanks to Gig Wars official and Ms. Red, we ran a challenge over the weekend. Eddie and I, and then we had other people coming in. And I got to be honest, Red, I cannot lie. Red. That was all right. That was fun. It kept everybody in it. And I wish I could have been more engaged, right? Sometimes I had phone issues trying to run the app in the browser. Sometimes it was just I was getting frustrated, right, with the app, with Uber. And then Kiki coming in, backing up the chat like she does. You coming in, talking your junk to us, Yeah, you over there laughing. I hear you. I got you though. You hear me? It's coming. It ain't next challenge ain't gonna be no. I ain't cutting you no quarter.
Look at that.
Bring it.
Omar had black rim. You were laughing, bro. That's true. I'm sorry. No, don't do it again. Don't do it again, dog. Calm down. Calm down. Anyway, with so Red, like Eddie obviously kicked my ass.
Yes.
Like he smoked me damn near 2-1. And then I got, I was in tier 1 Tesla. He was in tier 3 Cadillac mode, right? But he just kicked my ass. But I got to tell you, that was fun.
Yes, sir. That's the whole point of it.
That was fun. Like that made me want to stay out there longer.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing though. But it made me want to stay out there longer, right? And try to catch him. And for a minute there, I thought I had him caught, and then he just took off on me like, pew! He took off like Elon's rockets. But yeah, so listen, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, scan that QR code on your screen right there. That's Gig Wars Official. You can download the system. You can download their app. It's free to download. And you can watch the challenges. You can get into challenges. You can get into wars. We're going to run another one this weekend. But I'm telling you, it's coming. We are going to run a state-on-state war. We were talking so much and thinking so much about this. We might even do a draft. We might have a draft one night where everybody that wants to get into the war will have a team Red and a team Kiera or a team Steven, Jeff, whatever. Because I know Phoenix, we can put Phoenix and LA together. I know I got some riders down here in Florida. I got some riders in Florida. Y'all just don't know. I got some heavy hitters in Florida.
Don't sleep.
Right? Hey, I ain't worried about Atlanta. I ain't worried about ATL. Y'all secondary to us down here. We are the true and original Dirty South. We are the true and original Dirty South. Okay. And so anyway, tell me something. Tell me something, Red.
Yes, sir.
How did you feel about the way we handled the war?
I think that you guys did a good job. You clearly had some technical issues, but neither of you are used to live streaming on the go. So it's to be expected.
That took a minute. A minute.
So given that, you guys did a great job. Part of what makes it really fun is when you have all of that engagement. So I highly encourage all participants to hop on live stream as often as they can and, shoot the shit, talk a little smack, update your audience, where you are and your numbers. Because the more engagement, the funner it is, the more people will want to join, the more people, the more fun. Yeah, you guys did a great job. You really did. So,
well, we appreciate you and your team, Gary and everybody else, Cody, Josh, Rational Driver, everybody over there. I try to get in y'all's live stream. Today, listen, I ain't gonna lie, I was in and out of your stream today, but for the most part, when I left it on my computer. So it was running so that you guys could get the constant view going, because all that matters, all that counts towards the thing. Wait a minute. Hey, Giggy Con Mom says she's still waiting on just a Grubhub challenge. That's something you got to deal with on that food side. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I see a whole bunch of people from Florida here, including.
I don't even think I completed my account.
Well, I don't know what you want. We need you to complete that account. We kept looking for you all weekend.
No,
with Grubhub, I'm talking about.
I might be able to do that up in New Jersey.
I was busy. I was busy this weekend.
All right. What was that, Kiara?
I might be able to do the Grubhub challenge up in New Jersey.
Well, you can do that.
Nomadic gig, but we're in similar markets too. It could work out.
See? You can do a women.
Kiara wants that smoke. She ready for it.
I want the smoke.
She wants the smoke.
Think about this. Think about this. You can do a state on state, region on region, women against men.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it no further than that when it comes to that stuff. And but I know this. I know I'm gonna get my boy from Tampa on Team Florida. I know I got somebody on Tampa now. I got Mr. Thomas Lyle is now on the show tonight. I told you I was going to bring you on the show. I meant to bring you on the show last week. We are getting a little crowded in here sometimes, but bro, you are welcome here. Talk to me. Talk to everybody out here right now. We got 46 people watching. Make sure y'all hit the like button, and we appreciate you being here. Thomas, talk to us about that spreadsheet, bro, because that spreadsheet's the real deal, dude.
Dude, it makes a lot of things so much simpler. So this is what I've done. I had Uber and Lyft on at the same time, and then I had the Para app on as well. So what I let the Para app do is cancel all the rides that doesn't meet my criteria till I got to like 50 rides. And then I just did a spreadsheet and I averaged out the amount that either Lyft or Uber is giving, and then the mileage, the average mileage. So it came up that the average mileage from Lyft, no matter what it is, the highest you were going to get was 83 cents a mile.
Damn.
And then the same thing for Uber. Uber was giving like $1.04 a mile, but that's just in my area. And the reason why I sent you the spreadsheet, Vinny, is because a lot of people get lost in this whole internet world. And the easiest thing how you could be found is find the like-minded people that you get along with, that you vibe with, that you're looking for. You shouldn't even be lost as a person right now, because I figure the spreadsheet, just like Key's ebook and Eddie's book, you know, Key's ebook helped me a lot as far as understanding DoorDash, what areas to be in. And then also you could do your own research on top of that to see, okay, this is what works for me. Because maybe my area may not be busy, but I know some socially economic areas here in Tampa that does be busy, and they're busy the majority of the day. And you go in them neighborhoods and you basically start getting known because you're going from one restaurant all the time. You go to another restaurant all the time.
You like the only one.
Right. You deliver to the same people.
Yep.
It's just like, because I can say it like right here. Right. Yeah. Because see, I can say it right here. I have nothing to hide. I work 3 major pizza chains. I work at Domino's, I work at Pizza Hut, and I work at Papa John's. I don't care about their secrets on how they make it, because most of the time they're using the same vendors to make the same thing anyway. All I want is the money. That's all that was ever important, was the money.
That's right.
Yeah. And I could not be any thankful to Key and for this whole group of Rideshare guys from coast to coast. Like I said, this is my tribe. I'm straight right where I'm at. I don't need to go over here. I don't need to go over there. I'm going to stay right here with the like-minded people I like to roll with. That's how I'm going to roll.
Yeah. Awesome.
I know, right?
I need a sword. I need to get a sword.
Well, there's the spreadsheet. Now, what I would want to know is, oh, by the way, SB Rides. Listen, I got your comment. I still have some comments on my last video I put out that I got to get to, and I promise tomorrow I will have the earnings video out. It's halfway done. I'm not getting like stage fright or nothing, because I ain't scared of nothing, bro. I ain't scared of nothing. But I want to make sure when I come with this video again is correct, because a lot of people are looking forward. They want to know. And let me tell you something. Some of y'all ain't gonna like what I got to say tomorrow, but it's not a negative. It's just my experience and what I found through it. And after a week, I had enough data. By the way, for everybody here, the Tesla went back yesterday. Just put it out there. Tesla went back yesterday. Okay. And we'll get into that. We'll get into that later. But anyway,
got tired of driving cousins?
No, I'm going to get into the video on that. But I will say this: just like what Thomas brought up, he did his due diligence, right? He used the Para app. He set up his standards, what he's willing to take, and then he went and did the math. And bro, listen, it's not about. And I know Ronnie's like, oh, we don't care about calculators, and I love Ronnie's speed to death. But sometimes you got to look at the calculator, especially in the slower times, especially if you're paying way more than what you could be paying a lot less. In other words, the car makes sense. The rental price on the car don't make sense.
Mm-mm.
You feel what I'm saying there? It's all about your costs to your rewards, and then your gross versus your net. So as Sergio would like to say. So anyway, yeah, no doubt. But August, y'all. If you didn't catch it on the morning show, August, there'll be a Model Y out there. There will be a Model Y out there in August. I just got to figure out how to get it there. All right. So Thomas, how is
Yes,
your
sir.
market? Like, you wasn't with us yet when I asked everybody how their markets were. How's your
Right.
market over there in Tampa? You right up
Oh
the
my.
road.
Well, Tampa's the kind of fickle kind of market. It's just like anything else with rideshare. We know it's no big secret. When it start raining, the money is falling.
Right.
But then when we get these 16 straight days of 95-degree weather and there's not a cloud in sight, it can be a little redundant out there. You could be sitting out there for a little bit. That's why I made that spreadsheet, because I can set the parameters. 83 cents a mile on Lyft.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Hold on. I'm sorry. What is good? Tony, what are you talking about? I hurt you. How did I hurt you? I told you I'm coming to the family. I'm coming to the family, my brother. Joking. Uber hurts is that hurts. Hey, that ain't bro.
Hey,
Okay,
we're still waiting to get on that other program. Just let us know.
I'm just saying. This. Listen, you need to tell your boys over at Test Driver, right? Rideshare Garage will get them 20 rentals.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Rideshare Garage will get them 20 rentals.
Yes.
And
Now,
especially if what you plan to do, if you're able to make that deal to get those cars on black and get us on the commercial insurance, I will be on that too. I'll rent out my car so I could use that one.
We don't have that issue here, bro.
No.
We got Premier. We don't have Uber Black. But I'm sorry. Let me
Ignore the Premier.
Let me get back to Thomas. Go ahead, Thomas.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I just had to, because I like Tony, and I know he's got that 6. I think it's number 6 now coming up. Number 6 is now coming up for Tony. That's a lot of kids, man.
Woo.
6. God bless you both. I love you to death. You guys are great. Coffee in Colorado. If y'all don't know the channel, y'all can check them out live when they go live. So Thomas, finish telling us about the Tampa market.
Yeah, well, the Tampa market, it could be very fickle, because once the summer hits, it can get really slow, because then you got the University of South Florida, everybody goes home. The University of Tampa, everybody goes home. And then a lot of people that live in Tampa are going to other places. So it will get slow. And I mean dead slow in the summer. So it's not like South Florida, everybody from all over the world is rushing to get into. You just get a lot of families that come to Tampa, and then a lot of times they in Tampa for one night, and then they go right to the mouse ears, and then they're gone for the rest. And you never see them no more. See, we have like a little amusement park in Tampa called Busch Gardens. They only got so many few locations around the country, but ours has to be the smallest, because it's really not a amusement park. I mean, it's somewhere it could be fun if you have kids, but if you don't have kids, that's not one of the first things you be like, well, I'm gonna sit and get rides over here. Nah, everybody usually does the airport, or they'll go just sit downtown. Like now, the Lightning got put out the playoffs. That downward spiral of being slow is gonna start pretty quick.
Yeah. We just dodged the bullet with the Panthers here. They got through it. They got through to the second round. I'm gonna be up your way. I'm gonna be up your way July 1st, if not before then. My daughter and her family live in Wesley Chapel.
Yeah.
My son and his wife, soon to be family, they live in Land O'Lakes.
Yes.
So I'm going up there for, I'm not even going to say. I got to go up there and attend a baby event.
You paying a political debt. I know. I understand it. My grandchild is coming October the 2nd. So I got to get on a plane.
Just
go to Detroit.
Listen, just beware at those baby showers when they say, "Hey, we're going to do the toilet paper diapers." Don't volunteer.
No.
Because pictures last forever these days on the internet. That's all I'm going to say. They got me once. They will never, ever, ever, ever get me again.
I tell my daughter, I said, well, you're lucky you were born in the time when you were born. I said, because when my youngest brother, my baby brother was born, we used to have cloth diapers delivered to the house.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
that. Oh my
We
God.
used to have cloth diapers delivered to the house. It came with its own waste bin and everything, and they came and picked it up once a week.
You see this shit?
Oops,
You see
sorry.
what Jeff just said? You see what Jeff just said?
What's up, Jeff?
Jeff says he thinks we need a war of the grandparents.
Hey,
What the hell?
yeah, I'm not a grandfather till October. By that time,
Oh no.
college football will be in its second month.
You're a pop already, bro. Just get ready for it.
Yeah.
You're a pop already.
Yeah,
It's
I
coming.
know.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, and then we got to get back to the rideshare stuff. There
Yes,
is
sir.
nothing more surreal. There is nothing more surreal than
Mhm.
walking in and seeing your child hold their child.
Yep.
And then once you get past that initial, what the hell just happened? Then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I can't wait to spoil the shit out of them and send them home.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy the most annoying toys ever.
Absolutely. All right. Well, hey, Thomas, you're welcome. We want you to stay with us tonight. Be part of the garage tonight.
Sure.
I just found your spreadsheet good. I found it a way to do it. I keep a spreadsheet. I used to keep a really detailed spreadsheet, but I didn't ever think anybody would be interested in it. You're on to something here. We'll figure out something for that later on down the road. All right. So
Vinny,
yes,
I want to shout out this one guy, or I shouldn't say guy. I don't know who it is. Somebody Channy Production.
Are you going to shout out or shoot out? Because I think you just said shoot out.
No, shout out, because they had put a comment in that says, well, I got a 6-mile ride for $3 when I go to Walmart. 2 heavy-set people with full-blown grocery cart. I Stevie wondered by. You're a real one. Yes.
Yo.
Oh my God. Oh, hey, Weezoom. Thank you, sir. Kyle in the house.
Weezoom.
Man.
11 likes with 32 viewers. Brother, what are you talking about? I see 45 now watching us live, which we do appreciate. We're trying to get these numbers up. And I keep trying to bring new people on. You guys know this. If you guys got somebody you want to bring on, last week we had Buddha, we had Kyle. Kyle, you're always welcome. Kyle, would you please text me? I've asked several people to send you my number.
I gave it to him.
Oh, so Kyle, you just don't want to talk to me then? Is that it, bro? Is that it? Okay, all right.
I'll do it again right now.
No. I'm gonna refund that $9.99. God damn it! And get up out of here. Fancy pants with your Tesla. Two Teslas.
Musa.
We can't go out and eat pizza. Hey, when are we gonna get Musa? When are we gonna get Musa on?
We were supposed to get him on a couple of nights ago, and he stopped responding to me when it was time to get on.
Oh, okay. All right, Shot. All right,
I mean, I'll send him.
Finals.
Oh, that's right. And he said he had finals too. But
Finals.
Right. So next week he either shows up or I'm booting his ass out the Discord. There
he
you
said
go.
he can come
Brandon.
today.
Huh?
He said he can come in today.
Well,
You
do
want
your
to bring
thing
him in?
there.
Yeah, all right.
Do your thing there, Mr. Control Man.
Hey,
And
Vinny.
Brandon. Yes, sir.
We got another one here in the comments. This is a fair replacement. Had a $40 sticky surge on an airport ride. The ride was only paying $43. The ride normally pays out
They are
38 to
deep.
40. They tried to rob me. So this is in the comments. And these comments are fire, man. Just shout out to everybody that's commenting right now, man.
Can you?
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Omar, will it let you click on the comments and bring them up? Try clicking on the comment.
No.
They have to have the.
So it's only Key, Steve, me, and Eddie, and
Eddie.
I gotta
Yeah.
figure
It's from a Lamont Jackson.
Okay,
Oh,
let me see if
Lamont.
I can find it.
Hey man, he's a good
You got
dude, man. Lamont's a good dude.
There it is.
$40 sticky surge on an airport ride. The ride was only paying $43. The ride normally pays out between $38 and $40. They tried to rob me. Bro, I know some people have said this. We've seen negative payouts.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We've
Yes.
seen the negative payouts.
No,
And
but
what
it's
they're
disgusting
doing,
when you're
that's
sitting on a
insane.
you're sitting on a sticky and you watch most of the fare on a $20, $30 30-minute ride. Most of the fare be your sticky. It's insane.
It's frustrating.
And what do you do? And what
It's
do you
frustrating. It's frustrating
I
from my
decline
part,
it.
especially because I work hard to keep these things. Sometimes when I get like a $20 plus thing, I work to keep it. I'll get bullshit rides, cancel them so I can keep the 20, and then you're looking for a good ride. You get a good ride, and it's like, well, wait a minute. 20 plus, you know, like, did I just, you know, like, what did I just do? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's been getting frustrating.
I mean, I knew I missed somebody, Kiara, when we were talking. You told me don't worry about him, but now I got to send the live link to Ron. But it's your
Musa,
fault,
I sent
sir.
you on Discord. I sent you the invite.
Hey, Ron, the link. I just sent you the link, buddy. So, yeah. So I want to. But what do you do in that case? Do you take the ride because you know you got the 40 in the bag? Because if you don't take it, you're going to lose it. So, from the panel, from your perspective, if this happened to you, what do you do?
If it's Uber, you don't lose it. If it's Lyft, you lose it.
Yeah,
we don't know. We don't know which it was.
Yeah, with Lyft, with Lyft, I hope for the best, or I accept it and maybe continue to drive, not towards the passenger.
Come on, man. That's Fight Club stuff. That's Fight Club stuff. That's Fight Club stuff. All right. We don't talk about Fight Club.
Right.
But you know, Tony knows about Fight Club. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Tony knows about Fight Club. You know, you go one when the crowd goes left, you go right. Cancel.
Woo! Yeah.
Get your money.
Man, yours is higher than mine. My cancel rate, at least on Uber, is 13%, I think.
Oh no, my cancellation rate is still soft. I'm like 5% on Uber and 6%. No, 3% on Lyft. My problem is my acceptance rates are way down.
Right. My acceptance rates are way down.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're
acceptance
sending me
rate
messages
is
saying
like
that I'm giving a bad experience to the drivers when I only have 1% cancellation rate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
I get that email every day.
Yeah, but it's still not right. No matter how you look at it, it's not right.
That is all stress. It's games, it's mental manipulation, emotional manipulation. It's insane.
So here's the question, because I thought about this earlier. I really did.
Lyft.
I'm not going to ask the question, but you know what? We got 7 people on this board tonight. We got 50 people out there watching us tonight.
Yeah.
Do we take this too serious as drivers?
How can you take your time and money too serious?
I'm just asking a question.
I'm not. The animosity isn't toward you. I didn't mean it like that.
I was gonna say, hold on.
Yeah. Like,
Okay, hold on.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody.
right.
But does it come to, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way. This way, if you still keep coming, I can shoot you. Okay.
Where's my red light? I need my red light.
The question to the panel will start with Red, and then we'll bring it around.
Okay.
As drivers, do we sometimes, or do we all the time, take this stuff way too serious?
I think that some people do, and I don't understand why. Like when that offer's off my screen, it's out of my brain. But I've seen people like make videos and, 10, 15-minute videos several times a week talking about bad offers. Like, let those go and focus on the good ones, focus on your money. And if you're having a bad experience, like, you have to figure out why and what can you do to make it better. Bitching and complaining isn't going to fix your problem, and it doesn't pay your bills. That's my take on it.
God, I need some gospel music right now.
Okay.
Well.
Give her some snaps, please, for that.
Right.
I don't know what we're doing, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Oh,
I don't know what this means.
when you go to what is it, spoken word and things like
Yeah,
that,
like
you snap
Mhm.
instead of clap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Right.
that it?
Someone just drops
Yeah.
a word,
Yeah.
you gotta give them some
Yeah.
snap.
I used to
You
go
gotta
to
give 'em
I used to go to a
snaps.
lot of those. I haven't gone to
Mhm.
one in a while. Yep.
Like
Yeah.
if I'm out there and I'm having like a really crap day, like the orders are just terrible. In my mind, I say, you know what, Red? God is telling you need to go home.
Mm.
You've got
Hey.
some laundry to do. You've got
Mm.
some housework.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Better stuff I could be doing with my time. 100%.
You
Yep.
got other stuff that you need to take care of.
Man, that
That.
universe speaks to us every single
Mhm.
day, and we're just too damn dumb to listen to it when it's screaming at you. When it's
Mhm.
screaming
Mhm.
at you, take your ass home. Red flag. Red flag. Nope, that's two red
Mhm.
flags. Nope, you still win. Remember that movie, not Dumb, Bruce Almighty?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He's driving
Yeah.
the car off the bridge, and he's like,
Traffic.
God, talk to me. Lord, give me a sign. Don't go here. You know, and yet we keep freaking going. What did I say last
Yeah.
week? That Spidey sense. Thomas,
Yeah.
what do you think, brother?
Yes, sir.
Do we take this too serious sometimes?
I think in a sense you have to take it serious because you have to look at it as what am I doing it for? Because if I'm just
Right.
doing it for the fun, why make a spreadsheet? Take every
Right.
ride that you get.
Yeah.
Don't even look at what kind of gas you get when you need gas to go back out there and redo it. No, you want to micromanage this stuff because we're in it to make money. Yes, we know it's not the end all be all of making money in this country. There's going to be other ways.
Right.
Vinny, we already saw this morning what we were talking about doing as far as making more money in this country.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
This is
baby.
It
means to
may
an end.
it may include some excrement, but
Oh, see, Eddie's not here for
He's
that.
not key out.
yeah, Eddie wasn't
Yo.
here for that. Yo, earlier.
Hey, yeah, on the morning show.
Oh.
Man,
Yes.
if you guys didn't tune in or haven't seen In the Morning with Eddie and Vinny yet, today's show, Eddie came up with a new legitimate, not one, but two websites out there
Yes.
that do Key, you want to tell them about it?
No.
Key, come on, Key. Come on, Key. It's a perfect situation for you.
You're like, nope.
There are companies out there. There are companies out there
Oh yeah.
that will pay you for your poop.
Yes.
You can make up to $100,000 a year by taking a poop and sending it to them. I ain't making this shit up because I saw it with my own two eyes.
I saw it.
All right.
No
And it
pun
was on the
intended
show
there,
this
Vinny.
morning. And no pun intended. And
Mhm.
I'm telling you, I sat here and I said, I'm going to make a video about this. I opened up Chat
Yes.
GPT, and it gave me a 5-step
Five-step.
program on how to properly take a poop.
Yes. Yes.
Choose the right position. Relax your muscles.
So,
I mean, it was legit a 5-step program. And I swear I'm gonna do a video. I swear it ain't gonna have nothing to do with rideshare, but it might be. I might come in and say, if y'all see a video that starts out like, damn, it was a rough day on rideshare, run. Because I'm telling you, we're gonna wind up in the toilet. That's all I'm telling you.
pivot.
Yep.
Okay. Key,
Yep.
Key baby, do we take this too serious?
I would say I almost agree with where Red was going. Like, I could see where it gets too serious to the point where it's destructive and it's not being conducive to your life. Like, it's actually tearing you down and not helping you make more money and have better results on the app. And I'm also like a big fan of, like, if you keep saying to yourself, I'm not going to keep making money on the app sucks, like, all of that energy is going to come towards you. So all the bad offers are going to come your way. All of the terribleness is going to come your way. All the people that you can't stand are going to come your way. But if you say, I'm going to have a good day, I'm going to go out here, I'm going to do my best, I'm going to go to the areas I know, like, I tend to have a better day when I do that than dwelling.
Go ahead.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Nomadic mom.
Seriously.
Nomadic mom said she signed up.
No way.
She said she signed up. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The ultimate side hustle.
Right.
Yes, that's what she said.
That's what she
It's the
said.
ultimate side
The
hustle.
ultimate side hustle.
All right,
Yeah.
Omar, too serious, not serious enough.
I think we take it too seriously. Um, the thing is, though, is that it was good once in a while, once upon a time, and so I think that's part of the issue for some of us is that we hold on to what was versus maybe adapting to what could be. So I'm kind of going towards Red Point about is this benefiting your life? And so you have to be disciplined. But that's the problem for some people, right? Because maybe this is the job that they're doing to pay bills, and so it's hard to be disciplined. Where in my case, I'm thankful to be still doing okay financially and whatnot. After I quit my W-2 job, I could say, okay, you know, it's been 2 hours since I've gotten a request. I'm gonna start making my way home. Whereas I've seen people say, "Gosh, it's been an hour, it's been 2 hours," and drop down. XL,
Right. I remember
comfort,
that.
X, and then you have people going on the internet saying, I can't make a living on this, blah blah blah." And then now we end up with what you have in California, where people say they need to make a living wage doing this. It's not that serious. It never was that serious. It was good money once upon a time, yeah, but and so I have two viewpoints of it. I have a viewpoint of it of it can still be fun. It can be something where you meet new people, and if you like driving, obviously that's a big thing. You have to like driving. You have to like doing what the thing is. But and to who was it that said something about spreadsheets? That was a good point too. I mean, if we didn't take this seriously, if we didn't take this seriously, we wouldn't be making spreadsheets. I wouldn't be sitting here with my list right now, researching every freaking club, every freaking thing that's going on this weekend. I mean, because I want to make money, but I also want to make money in the shortest amount of time. Because I'm looking at what I made last year, and I'm thinking to myself, how can I match that? Now, how can I beat it? How can I match it? Because the challenge is the upfront pricing. So I look at this and I go, how can I still do okay? Because I'm not going to work 50, 60, 70 hours a week. That's not me. More power to you if you could do that, but that's not me. So, I take it seriously to the point of where it's not killing my life anymore. And when it's not going well, and I know that this is the time of year where it's not going well, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting your name, the gentleman from Tampa. Like you said, in the summertime. Thomas, I'm sorry. Yeah, it gets slow in Tampa. It gets slow over here. It gets real slow over here. I go on vacation. I go find something else to do. You know, just find happiness. Work hard so that you have that time for happiness now. You know, Vinny's going to go and see his family. It's not that bad, Vinny. You know you're going to love it. You know you're going to enjoy it, man. So, you know, and you work hard for it. You work hard for it, Vinny.
Yeah. Thank you, Omar. You know what? I appreciate you saying that, brother.
Yeah, we got to stop. You could take it seriously, but everybody has to, and every market, you have to decide how far am I going to go with this, and then stop yourself.
So, okay, all right. So it seems like everybody's flown along that same role. Steven, because you're one of the few people that have a full-time job and do this.
Right. So we discussed this a couple of days ago before you got rid of the Tesla, right? I honestly think that part of the problem is this isn't by the market isn't looked at as a luxury. And because it's not looked at as a luxury, we're not getting paid luxury rates. I think anybody that's using their own personal vehicle should be getting paid, at least for the time that they work, an average of $30 to $40 an hour. Because it's unrealistic for you to be able to maintain your vehicles and do all the stuff that you're doing and make profit without either some kind of breaks or you making enough money. So and like you said, I look at it from the standpoint of the extra hours that I have to decide that I want to put money toward investments, that I want to put money toward business and everything like that. I agree with Thomas. It's like I'm analyzing things so I can maximize my profit and the amount of extra time that I'm literally giving away. And like you say, time is extremely valuable. You know, that's something you don't get back. So it means something to me. So I think I do take it seriously. And I think to a certain extent, anyone that's using their own property and time should have a serious viewpoint of it. However, I will say this: my brother, he drives DoorDash with his wife, either DoorDash and right, so he'll make deliveries, and he just decided, you know what? Because I'm sitting around playing video games and stuff, and I've got all this time, I'll make a little extra. You know, it's not like I need to make. I have a dollar goal, but I make a little extra money that carries over for when I want to have fun or this or that or the other. You know, he works his regular W-2 and then he has that extra cash. So I understand both sides, and I understand why there will be drivers and those that just enjoy being out there, enjoy the conversation. I want to enjoy when I'm riding out there, and that's why I like using apps like Para, where I can ignore the garbage rides and only the rides that matter to me are the ones that I'm willing to take, you know, and learning strategies like Omar was talking about, picking up the different locations I can go to. That's not going to be extremely stressful for me to be able to make money. I focus on those. But I think I take it seriously, but that's because I have goals that I'm working toward. And I understand that this isn't going to make me extremely wealthy, but it will make me some of the extra money that I want to make. And if it's not, eventually, you know what, I'll gravitate towards some other job, some other, you know, means for income.
To Steven's point, I take it as seriously towards making some of the money that I want, because after this week, after this event, in my opinion, where I'm at, I know my market is gonna suck until July, maybe, or even further down. So then what that means is I'll be enjoying myself. I'll have more free time beginning next week. That's what it means. Because why be in my car? Because to Steven's point, I'm not going to make $30, $40 an hour, even doing X. So why kill myself?
And I want to bring up one more point for those. There's going to be those who, well, two. Either they're going to have a car that they already own that they're using for this game, that don't understand how to really truly maintain their vehicle. They're used to regular maintenance while they're working a W-2 job. And then you're also going to have somebody that's looking. I know several people in this chat that are talking about and looking at buying another vehicle specifically for this game. And to a certain extent, I think they have to take it seriously if they're going to actually invest in buying a whole nother vehicle for this job. You know, so something that I use three. Yeah.
Brandon.
Here we go.
Brandon, because, and I'm going to preface it by saying this. I know Brandon left a really good job to pursue this. And out of all of us on here, he's going through what most of us have already gone through. But you know what? It's some things in life you got to go through and experience in order to learn which is going to be right for you. So Brandon, with all that being said, because you're the rookie on this panel right now, do you take it serious?
I wouldn't say that I'm a rookie, being that I make more than pretty much every other driver in Chicago. But with that being said, that's because I make more than most black drivers as well.
Let me. That was racist.
Shortest time in the game. That's what you meant. Yeah.
Let me
forefront warning. When I say black, I don't mean race. Thank you.
I know it was a joke, dude. Listen, if you can't come to this channel and understand we're gonna crack jokes, we're not the channel.
I don't want to get deactivated, man.
As Jeff would say,
eyes on
all of us. Go ahead. Jeff will tell you, unsub us all, go away.
I take everything in life extremely seriously. If I didn't, I would have never moved to Chicago in the first place 3 years ago for a job that was offering me triple my salary.
Okay.
And then from there, you know, I got bored because I wasn't working enough. Because former military, I if I'm not working, I don't know what I'm doing. So I got into ride sharing, and you know, I was willing to spend $30,000 to $40,000 in vehicle mistakes to find out like the best way to make money, and here I am. You know, I quit my job as a senior network engineer to pursue this full time because I saw its potential, and you know, I had the mentality of, you know, doing whatever it takes to maximize your career, even if that means moving.
Right.
You know, like if I did ride sharing full time in Florida, and I saw that, you know, and I saw other people like in Chicago making 3 times as much, I would have moved for that. I don't like to be bound by anything. If there's a better way for me to make money more efficiently, I'm gonna do it. And right now, that's me doing black rides. And then of course, obviously, the end game for me is, you know, by summertime next year, I am probably never going to be on the apps again, and I'm going to be doing only private rides. Every week, I'm accumulating between 1 and 3 private clients, and most of them are seasonal. But a lot, I have 3 that are in my apartment now, and you know, I would say on a weekly average, I'm getting about 5 to 6 private rides at this moment, and it's slowly going up. And it's because I pay attention to detail. Oh, speaking of paying attention to detail, I avoided an accident on the way back because a guy decided to stop in the middle of the highway and get out on the highway. I was 0.5 seconds. I was 0.5 seconds away from hitting him too.
He just stopped and jumped out.
Yeah, he was running towards the bridge, and I don't want to continue. I don't want to continue with what happened after that. But
he pulled an Omar. Okay.
Yeah. After that, the guy gave me $100 cash tip and said thank you for avoiding that accident.
I heard that. Okay, but see, and that's and so, okay. Well, I'm gonna give Musa. Finally, I get to see a face to the name. That's always.
Dude, are you in a fucking closet? You're gonna come here and clown on me in your fucking closet, bro?
You don't have to take that kind of abuse.
Out of here. Get out of here.
Look, this is the meme lord.
Brandon, be original. Do not pick up chatter from the chat and use that in the video. Please be original. Give credit to Dell. Give credit to
people. Musa is the meme lord inside of our Discord. So if
I will agree. I will agree. I will agree. I go in there, and as soon as I open up the Discord, and Steven, if you want to link up the Discord in the chat.
I'll throw it in
so
there.
Anybody else who wants to get in the Discord. I gotta admit, when I open up, I gotta go through like 80 Musa messages first before I can get to something that resembles text. And it's usually a 1 or 2 word text, and then it's another 15 Musa memes that is happening in there. And I got to tell you, it's entertaining. Musa, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the garage. About time we got your, from what I understand, I hear you are a smooth talking, get your ass in my car, pay me double, and let's get the hell up out of here kind of guy. Am I hearing that correct, sir?
That's what people say. I can't.
You can't confirm nor deny?
Yes.
Let's just say this.
Can't confirm, or yes, you can't deny, or yes, I ain't doing either. Let it go.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay. I'll put it this way. I needed a ride because I wasted my time on Lyft. I didn't give myself the 6 hours for it to reset. And this was Monday morning, right about to hit about 12 or whatever. Musa talks to somebody and convinces them to pay me $400 to drive them back from Coachella area, Indio area, all the way back to Los Angeles. So do with that what you will.
Damn, I'm good.
Yeah,
I think that about sums that up.
I miss those days. There were times when we have it like that down here. Hey, just pay me cash. Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Hey, WeZoom said I met him for 5 minutes and he convinced me to buy $200 Tom Ford cologne.
No, this cologne is really good.
I know there's an inside story to this. So Musa, lay it on us. Wait a minute. Wait. Kiki, go ahead and get an Amazon link for Tom Ford cologne ready to go, so that when Musa lays it on everybody in the chat tonight, everybody can use that link. And
well, he actually says to buy it directly from Tom Ford because you never know if they
don't knock the hustle. Don't knock the hustle.
Stop hating.
I'm not the hustler. All right, hold on. Eddie just put up the super chat.
Eddie.
Hey, Eddie, I hope you sent that to your own channel because I know you're out there hustling and bustling, bro. You ain't got to do that for us. We appreciate it, though. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, yeah. We'll take it.
All right. So, Musa, floor is yours, brother. What you got?
About the Tom Ford? Yeah, it's so like I was like just like talking to these guys, like especially when it came to Coachella, that it's all about like how we talk to people and how you like my professors used to say, like how do you like hook them up. um I took my minor in like entrepreneurship and then a bunch of those like classes, and one of those classes was like uh, behavioral human sciences, and that's where they talk about like how do you read the body language of a person and how do you actually convince them, you know, like basically we hear these things. If I give you a cell, how do you sell me this pen, you know, sell me this pen
Right.
kind of things. So this is like actually what we did in that course. So I you could say I'm just like naturally good at doing that. So at Coachella, I was like talking to these people, like how each and every detail matters, how you talk to them, how you get them to like, you know, get to talk to you because they're like, you know, 20 people there trying to hustle. So how do you get to be the one person that they agree to pay 120, 150 for a 10-minute ride? And never be afraid to like, you know, ask your price. Don't go in with this mindset that, oh, it's too much. What if the passenger, you know, what if the potential passenger says, oh, it's too much. You never know what someone can pay, but uh, always know your worth. So that's like, you know, when I got there late on Friday, um, I made like a last minute plan to go because one of my uh, teachers, only one teacher, convinced me that Bunny
Thank
was
you.
not going to be there and Coachella was going to be a total fail. And you
Mhm.
can see him in downtown Chicago smiling right now. So, so I was supposed to go early, but then he convinced me out of it. And then Buddha and Stefan, they convinced me to come. So I showed up late. And by Friday, we go by what Buddha and these guys, the old OGs, um, how they worked their area for like years. We did it that way, and it didn't like result in much. I was hoping to make like close to 1-2 thousand that night, but I only ended up making like 400. And I'm like, this the strategy did not work, so I need to do
Okay, hold
something else.
that thought for 1 second
Yeah.
because I want to add something to that what you just said. Just because it worked years ago doesn't mean it works today. Y'all got to
Mhm.
understand this. And it's like when it's like in trading, right? It's like in trading. I can learn something from this guy, this guy, this lady, this lady, this guy, this lady, right? I can learn all of this. Everybody's always going to try to tell you how to do something. But until you experience it and start to see it the way you need to see it to make your money, it's not saying that they're wrong, but sometimes the old ways are the old ways. Is the reason why they're old ways. So go
Hmm.
ahead, Musa. I wanted to back
Yeah.
that point up what you just said.
So like the next morning we woke up, and then we were just planning what to do, and it was just like all the old plans that were coming up from Friday. And I was like, it didn't work out, and I'm like already in this trip for like $1,000 because my flight was like very expensive, and the rental and everything. So I'm like,
Right.
I need to make, you know, something, and you know, leave on a good note. So the next day it just like popped in my head, I'm gonna go and, you know, drive around the area for like hours just to see the spots and just to like familiarize myself with the streets and where everyone is staying basically. So I,
Right.
I I turned on Lyft and I turned on all the platforms shared, and I told my fellow drivers who were there that I'm gonna go give out charity rides. I'm not gonna concern myself if the ride is like $2, $10, $6, $1. I'm gonna give free rides basically. And I started seeing a lot of the rides were coming from La Quinta area, which had a lot of the hotels, private Airbnb residences,
Right.
and a lot of the private parties were going on. So I was just like taking people to Starbucks and coffee shops back and forth, and $3, $4, $5 rides. But I started talking to them. How was their experience last night? Where they were from? Are they local and all that?
Right.
And I just got them to talk, and I was like driving really slow until I got my pitch out there. Um, and a lot of people had like horrible experience basically on Friday night. They couldn't find an Uber and Lyft, kept on canceling. And luckily for me, there were like a lot of like dead zones where like Lyft app would stop working. And I
Okay.
started, and during those rides, I would take the streets that had those dead zones. So I could like, whenever I would be in the dead zone, the app would stop working, and I would show them, see like the app crashes. You guys think like we are canceling, but basically we're not getting the rides and the app's crashing and all that.
Right.
So that's a major issue. And that's why it took you like a couple of hours. But what you can do is like if you need a ride, you can come to this corner. I'm usually there, and we have like bunch of people who can give you rides, who can get you out of there within 2 minutes and back to your hotel after like such a long day sitting out in the
Right.
heat and all that. And in desert it gets cold, and these guys in the morning they're dressed for summer festival
Right.
basically. And and after that pitch, they would take my number, and that was it. And I think like that first day, like Saturday morning, I gave my number to like 10, 11 people, and then it was two, and then it was surging, and everything was about to pick up, and then I turned black only on, black and Lux, black XL, and then I started getting rides from like all these 4 and 5 star hotels, and then that's when I knew I can really go after these guys now. One of the guys happened to be a rapper. He came in from
Okay.
Canada, and he was performing for opening for Frank Ocean. So I
Okay.
got lucky with that one, and then
Right.
it was a Lux Black XL ride, but he sent like 4 other people my way.
Nice.
TikTokers and YouTubers.
Nice.
I'll get like a random text show up. Oh, Elijah gave us your number. He said you're like a private driver. Can you like pick us from point A? And a lot of these guys, they were like going for the private parties because they were here
Right.
networking. They were not here for the event. They were here
Right.
for
Right.
business.
Happens at all those events, those
Yeah.
music events.
So they needed like reliability. They needed like a person to be there and not like getting canceled on Ubers and Lyft. So that happened, and then like I was seeing like all these rides coming from like this 5 star hotel. So I'm like, I'm gonna turn off my app around like 3 p.m. when everything's died down. I'm just gonna go there and see if I can hitch like because Lyft was paying me 160, but they were charging these passengers 180, 200 for a 15,
Okay.
20-minute ride. So I can go there, I can pitch 150, 200.
Right.
So I roll up to this Marriott 5 star hotel, and I see this guy in the lobby. He's like angry, like talking to someone, and then the valet is like, do you want to park? I'm like, I'm still thinking about it. Should I park or should I leave? and
Right.
this guy's like, talking. He's angry, and I'm like, yeah, do you need a ride? And because I could tell this guy's like desperate. He wants to be somewhere. Something's not working out for him. So he's like, first he didn't like talk. I'm like, I'm headed to Coachella. If you want to ride with me, come. I'm headed that way. You can.
Okay.
And then he came. He started like talking. He's like, how much will you charge me? I'm like, where do you want to go? He's like, I just want to go to Coachella. I'm like, okay, I'll charge you 150. He's like, I'll give you 100. I'm like, okay, come on,
And
let's go.
gone.
Yeah,
And
let's go.
gone.
Let's go. So he gets in my car, and then he's like pretty like professional. So I could tell like this guy's not here for partying. He's here for business, and
Right.
like how he was like conducting business calls on the way, and traffic had picked up, and it was supposed to be 20 minutes, but it was closer to like 1 hour because of like all the traffic.
Right.
So once he got done with his business, um, he was British. Basically, I picked up on his
Okay.
accent straight away. So when he was done with his calls, I asked him like where he was from, like England, and he said he was from London. and I have some family over there, and I follow the Premier League. So I asked him like which football team does he follows. So
Right.
he followed Arsenal's, and I knew everything about soccer and Arsenal. So I started talking about the players, the manager, and Dad got him talking. He lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, man.
It was like I was talking to like this like 13-year-old
So,
teen.
because I don't want to get like this is more information we got about Coachella than everybody else put together that was there. That I'm gonna start with that. Number two, you did your homework. You went out there and you did your homework. Now, I will say Omar does this too. Omar will scout the area and he'll find the best perch for him to sit at. And I got to tell you, he's got the best perch at Joe Robbie Stadium, Hard Rock Stadium, right? He's got the best perch. I don't know if it's still there, but it was gate 4, gate 5. Which one is it, Omar?
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
Oh,
Yep.
so he had the best perch. Now he got thrown out, because if it had been a caddy, they'd have let him stay, but it's an Infinity, so they didn't quite do that. But the fact that you went out and did your homework and you didn't care about taking those really, really low-fared rides because you was just trying to figure out where everybody was going. So I just wanted to reiterate that real quick. But I want to know about the Tom Ford.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So then midway, like, I got him talking, and it's like all comfortable and all that. And I asked him like, why is he here? Is he like here for like, and he was like very cagey about that. He didn't like, let on why he was here. And then as we got closer to Coachella, and I asked him like which entrance he wanted to be dropped off, he said he wanted to go to lot 2C. Now I pulled up my map. There was nowhere lot 2C. It had every other lot, but not the lot 2C. And he said it's not going to be on a map, but he will tell me where that is. It's an artist lot. That's where like the top. That's where the top G's.
The VIP lot. Yeah, the VIP lot.
That's where the top G's get dropped off. And I'm like, can you tell me how to get there? And he handed out his gold pass with an NFC tag, and he's like, okay, it says on the back of it. And I'm like, can I keep it? And just like to follow directions. And so I followed the directions there, and then it had like 3 checkpoints. At every checkpoint, they would like stop, get the pass from me, and check it with the NFC tag. His picture would come up, and then they'll let me go through. So I asked him, like, if he was an artist, if he was like performing like a DJ or something. He said no, he's the manager for, who was it for?
I forget the name.
He was like a headliner there, like the big DJ from like UK, Calvin Harris.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
So he was a manager for Calvin Harris. Like Calvin Harris is not like a small artist. He's like a big deal.
Time.
He's big time.
Right.
And just like dropping there, getting there in that lot, people are getting dropped off in Lamborghinis, in like blacked out Escalades, in like Maybachs, in like
right.
In my car, like the Q7 was the poorest car there on the lot. I told
yeah,
these guys,
they wouldn't even have let a navigator in there. I get it. I see where you're going with it.
And I dropped him like right behind the stage, gave him my number, and he told me like he already had like a private driver, but something happened to him and he couldn't show up on time. That's why he took me, but he took my number. And also in between, he said like his artists are also going to be coming to Lollapalooza, and he's never been to Chicago. So
repeat business, bro.
Yeah. So I got him hooked on there. I showed him like the entire Coachella maps, like where the stage are, like how it's done. I paint him like the entire picture.
Right.
And he said he's gonna be coming with his family and his daughter, like places to go. And I basically became his tour guide. And then he took his number. He said he's gonna hit me up when Lola comes. That was like one of big clients. So the rapper I picked up in the morning, he texts me around midnight when we were getting ready. He's like, can you pick me up at the artist lot? And I'm like, I can get there, but it's going to be busy. He said, you get close to it, I'll walk out, I'll meet you somewhere in the middle. I need to be out of here ASAP. So I parked my car as close as I could, and I walked like 15 minutes to his place so that he didn't get lost. I get
Here you go.
Place, and he really appreciated that I walked him all the way from there him and his wife back to the car. The same guy I got from Lux Black XL, and for
Okay.
the next 2 days, I was their private driver. They paid me upfront.
Wow.
They paid me up. They paid me upfront in cash, and that's it. I gave them like 2 to 3 rides every day, and then the airport
Okay.
ride, and getting paid. Then that DJ guy, he gave me a number to like bunch of people. I was telling you, like TikTokers, YouTubers reaching out, and then there's this like couple, they reach out that they got my number from him as well. They're like very good friends with him. They needed a ride from their hotel to this private party, and they did not know where the private party was at. Thanks to Buddha, like he gave us like all the addresses of these private parties. I'm like, don't worry about it. I can pick you up in 20 minutes. Very nice couple. The guy was a heart surgeon, and
Okay.
he had a fanny pack filled with all hundreds and 20s.
What?
All hundreds and 20s. He had no cell phone on him. He's like, I'm here to party this weekend. Me and my wife.
Jesus.
My wife has a cell phone. I got a bunch of cash. And very nice couple. We talked, and they were my highest paid client.
I bet he had a fanny pack full of money. Shit.
For total of like, I gave him Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday airport ride. A total of 6 rides. He gave me close to $2,170.
Wow. Hold
7
on,
rides.
wait a minute, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Emotional damage.
I'm telling you, Vinny, you got to
Brandon,
get into the black game.
Brandon.
Stop messing with those
Brandon,
Uber X rides,
Brandon.
man.
I thought I had a good week a couple
Wait
weeks
a
ago.
minute,
God damn.
Brandon, the adults are talking. You just sit there at the table. Okay, just relax a minute. The adults are having a conversation here.
Right.
Okay.
So
I'm
this
joking, Brandon.
yeah.
I'm joking.
So this couple was super nice. I just told them, I will give them priority over everyone. Just text me like 20 minutes, because I knew I was going to be in 20-minute radius. Just text me when they're about to leave. I'll be there. I'm their man. And the first day we negotiated, I told him like in the morning time I'll charge like for like short ride 60, but at the nighttime when it's busy I'll charge 150, 200, and they did not even
Right.
negotiate. They said that that's fine, perfectly fine.
So what it's telling me is what we always say. If you present this is why you can't drive Lux Black XL in t-shirts, shorts, just regular everyday khaki shorts, flip-flops. You can't look like a bum when you're doing these rides. But yet I see people all the time looking like a bum in these rides. And or you don't wash the car, you don't keep it clean, you don't vacuum it out after your big time clients. Because if you catch one client, one rider, everything you did came from one goddamn rider.
Yep.
Everything you did came from, and that's the game.
That's
but
the
that's
game.
the game
Yep.
that people they just
the part he hasn't said yet. The part he
I-
hasn't said yet is how
Vinny,
he
look at
also
this
got
card.
us clients on top of that.
Yeah. And then like came midnight, and that's the thing I was telling these guys about. That's how we got to Tom Ford. They're like, how you got there? Like I got these like Tom Ford. Not everyone is using Tom Ford. These people ask me, what perfume are you wearing? What cologne are you wearing? I'm like, here's the one I'm wearing. Here, try it out. And I came in with like nice polo t-shirts like Brooks Brother. I knew this. I'll run into some people, so I need to be on my A game. So basically these guys like super nice, paid me ton of money, and just for the, and a lot of the times like for their airport ride, they asked me, can you pick us up, take us to the airport? I'm like, yeah, sure, I can do that. And they're like, how much your chargers? And I did not even get them a number. I'm like, don't worry about it. For you guys, I'll do it without any charge. Here you go. Because they already gave me so much money, like $1,600 for 6 rides.
right.
And I just like
Yeah.
got them in 1 hour ride. Just kept on talking their experience, how it was, like how the Coachella went for them. They were very happy. It was their first time, very happy. We talked about Brooklyn, Manhattan, their favorite, like, pizza, everything there was to like talk about. And then I dropped them off. They're like, how much we owe you, Mo. I'm like, don't worry about it. For you guys,
Mhm.
it's on the house.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then I helped them out with their bags. And before he goes, like, the lady comes, gives me a hug, and the guy just like, pulls out like, five,
The
600,
wad.
five,
The
six hundred
wad.
dollars. It was this thick. It didn't
Yeah,
even
the
have.
wad.
Yeah, could not even put like a money clip on that thing.
You
Basically.
that's what I'm saying, bro. You can't a lot of times when you get a tip, right? You never look at the tip. They slide it in your hand, you take it and put it in your pocket.
Exactly
But if you
like
got a
that.
wad, you ain't gonna take that and put it in your pocket and be like, what the hell is he handing me here? The
so
hell is
basically,
this?
so basically, I could see like he flipped like a couple of hundreds like this, and then a couple more, and I was careful to not look at that.
$100%.
I kept on talking to the wife. I did not even
Yep.
pay attention what he's doing, right?
Right.
And then once I'm done with the wife, he's like, he gives me a hug. He shakes hands. He's like, if we're ever in Chicago, we should like hit up again. I'm like, definitely 100%. I love
Right.
to like give you guys a tour of Chicago. And then he just like with the shake of the hand, he gives me the money. I'm like, oh, you didn't have to do this. Like please accept this. And I take it, put it in my pocket, help them with the
That's it.
bags, and I'm like, guys, have a safe trip. And it was my pleasure driving you guys around. And then I get in my car and I drive away. Didn't check the
That's
money.
it.
Once I'm
That's
out of
it.
the airport, I looked at it. It
Now
was
you're
like
like, yeah.
$550.
I have a client. Omar knows who it is. I will never reveal who that is in public, but I have a client like that. Real heavy hitter. Real heavy hitter. And I do some stuff for them privately, right? And it's always the same thing, bro. Right? I charge them what I normally charge them, but at the end of the time, when we're done for that part of the whatever we're doing, when we're done for their trip down here, it's the same shit, bro.
Yeah.
If you treat them right, you make that one
Yeah.
client. That one client for me turned into like 5 or 6 different clients. They're heavy hitters, but not like him. You know what I'm saying?
So
Good
then
job.
then Saturday night is like when I got like all the drivers together. I'm like, we need to get together. We need to talk. We need to plan. Basically, you can't move forward without a plan. So we got together and we planned. And I told them none of this sign, like you put a sign on your phone and you expect people to come and give you cash, whatever you want. That's not gonna work.
Right.
You gotta
Right.
go out, talk to people. And uh, Saturday, as it hit like 12:31 at midnight when everyone's trying to catch a ride, I was
Mhm.
getting like 10, 12 messages basically. Everyone needs a ride. And then that's when I started like, we made a group. I asked them to make a group on WhatsApp so that everyone can communicate in real time, group calls and all that. And then a lot of them were like able to get rides from those clients. Um, that couple client, um, they would like give me their entire thing that they wanted to do for the entire day, basically.
Right.
And
Their itinerary.
yeah, and one time, on Sunday night, out of the blue, they text me they gotta get picked up because they want to leave early from this party, and I was over in Palm Springs, which is like 40 minutes away, because
Wow.
and
Right.
I was on a $250 ride, 30 minutes away,
Right.
and
Right. Right.
so I'm like, I can be there in like 30 minutes, but I don't want you guys to wait, and they're like, we can wait, and I was blown away. I'm like, these guys, I really
They
got
like
them.
you.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
got them hooked on.
Service is hard.
Yeah,
Service is
yeah.
hard to beat.
So I text in the group and I see who's free from their location. Buddha was like only 2 minutes away. So I as soon as I drop off my client, I'm rushing back. It's gonna take me 37 minutes. I call them up and I explain and I tell them I don't want you guys waiting out there in the cold in the desert.
Right.
I have a friend. He can pick you up. He has a nice car. He can be there in like 2 minutes. And they're like, okay, sure. And I gave Buddha their number and then Buddha's number. Buddha picked them up, and I asked Buddha to like drive them to their hotel, and do not charge them. I'll make you whole. I'll hook you up, Buddha. And then it popped while driving back. It was in the mind I could go back and do like more cash rides, but then it popped in my head, no, I gotta go to their hotel. I gotta be there when they get to the hotel, and it's in between my location, their location. The hotel's in the middle. So I asked Buddha for the ETA, and Buddha's like, I'm gonna be there in like 20 minutes, and I would be there in like 20 minutes too. So as a nice
Right.
gesture, I went to their hotel. I waited for them to show up. When they showed up, I opened their car door, and then that was like the magic touch that just worked on from there.
People
And
don't People don't
Service.
understand.
Yeah.
It is service. Now,
Service.
and going back to the other conversation we were having earlier, there's a difference between taking something serious and then taking it too serious. Getting out on, listen, if you're getting a Lux Black XL ride and you don't get your ass about that driver's seat and open them doors for those people down here, you're doing yourself a disservice. They're paying $4 or $5 a mile. Look, Lux Black XL is our heaviest paying ride down here. Okay, you got to give that service.
Yep, 100%.
I'm not saying you do that for a Brandon X ride. I'm just saying, you know,
In a Porsche.
in a Porsche, giving an X ride. You know, we don't do that. You know, we don't do that.
Who said that?
We don't do X rides in a goddamn Porsche. But whatever. What do I know?
Hey, I showed you the
I'm
power of
reminding you-
para.
Hold on.
Appreciate it.
It's para, by the way. It's para.
Whatever.
Not para. It's not para. Listen. Go back. This is Thanksgiving. You go back to the little kids' table again. No, I'm joking, Brandon. I'm joking, brother.
If we can pull like our resources together, we can like send Brandon to maybe like a Sunday school, and then he can figure out his A and B and C. And D.
Oh shit!
You know?
What, one of those ones where they smack your left hand so that you don't try to write with it?
Yeah,
You have to learn how to write.
exactly. Winnie, we gotta set up a GoFundMe.
Bro, bro can't even afford a door. He has a freaking
the Chicago broke
a
driver.
shower.
All right. But
He
wait
has
a
a
minute.
shower shade instead of
All
a
right,
door.
Musa.
Mhm.
Bro, I love the stories. We could chop it up all day, but you still haven't answered the goddamn question.
Oh, the clones.
Where the hell is the damn Tom Ford?
Yeah, so like
Wait a
Saturday.
minute. Time out.
Yeah.
I got a question. When you and Brandon have a conversation away from like when you guys are just talking, I bet you that's one slow, long conversation, isn't it?
Not really.
No? It's quick to the point?
It's quick, pretty chill. We like talk about like general stuff. We're like very good friends. You could call like brothers.
Okay.
And
Yeah, if we're close enough to each other, we'll meet up where we are and hang out for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Warm walks together under the moonlight on Lake Michigan. Is that what
Jesus!
100%.
Sometimes you hold hands.
100%.
Oh,
100%.
there you go.
Oh,
there you go,
shit.
brother. I love it. So
Uh,
tell me about the Tom Ford cologne. 'Cause
So yeah, like
she's got the link set up and ready to go.
so every day we would like after like our every shift we'll talk about how much everyone made, and a lot of the times I would look at their numbers and not tell my numbers. I didn't want them to feel bad.
Okay.
And then I started giving them some tips and some not tips. I would say like started sharing some information like how we can talk to people, how can
Right.
we set a rate and all that, and that's where all these things started coming up. And I told them make sure you have a nice clone as well, so that when people step in your car, they smell something that's not cheap, that's everyone's wearing.
100%.
That could be like an icebreaker, like a conversation starter. They cannot resist. They're gonna ask, "What are you wearing? What clone are you wearing?" And
Yep.
it's happened to me. Like I'm like obsessed with clones. Brandon always asks me like, "Where does all my money go? All the money that I make, I have like no expenses. It's
Right.
clones and food. That's where it goes."
Okay.
So that's
So-
where, and then I handed them my perfume, and I told them try it out, check this out, and and I convinced them they need to buy Tom Ford and make sure you buy from the actual website or the actual Tom Ford store, because I know for a fact that they sell to all these retailers, but the concentration of oil in that is low.
Right.
The percentage
Well,
is
see,
low.
now, listen, I know I might lose half my viewers. We might lose half our viewers right now with this next statement I'm about to make. But I promise you, it's not from me. It is from riders when they get in my truck. They all say the same thing. Thank God it don't smell like black ice in here.
Yes.
Drivers need to know. I don't care what, if you're tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. Riders, I know you think it smells good, and the first 1 or 2 times, it's got that little fire to it. But riders are tired of smelling that. So if you're using black ice in your car, the little
black ice,
I saw
freeze.
a car with 20 of them on. It didn't bother removing them. He had 20 of them on.
Everyone's
So-
using the same thing over and over again.
So this is actually interesting, Jeff. So what Buddha is talking about, one of the things that Musa told us was to take Axe and actually use it as a freshener for the car. I literally had a group of people walk up to my car and tell me, wow, it smells so nice in here, while trying to get an offer for a ride, and bumped them up to $100. What was it? Bumped them up to $100 for a ride over to La Quinta. So they literally, my windows were just open and I'm sitting here on my phone, like I'm kind of over it, because when I was standing with the group, it was kind of a mess. So I'm over it and I'm on my phone and people are walking up to my car asking for rides.
Yeah.
And all I did was spray it in the back. I sprayed it in the the carpeting in the back section of my car. So it just it flowed in my car. And then I had the Tom Ford on me.
Well, here's the deal, right? So it's called Tom Ford Ombre Leather. Is that right?
Yep, that's correct. That's the one I was using that weekend.
He's over here seducing people. Well, hey, if it works, it works. I mean, at the end of the day, if it works, it works. If you're gonna, and this is the thing people don't understand when they step up in tiers. And I explained this morning. I'm going to explain it again just because so people know what I'm talking about. Your tier 1 rides, right, are your X and your Comfort Electric, your Uber Green, your Lyft rides. That's tier 1. Tier 2 is your XLs, your Lux, and your Premiers. Your tier 3 is your Premier SUV, Lux Black XL. I think by saying tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, nobody gets offended or feels belittled because of what tier they drive. But when you step up in tiers, you got to step up your game too. It's the only way you get the money. They're not going to, just because you show up in a car that Lyft says or Uber says is a Premier or a Premier SUV or a Lux Black, doesn't mean that person getting in your car is going to feel the same way. It's 100%. Just the truth. Remember, when you go into these tiers, people they're paying that extra money because they want that extra service and they want that car. They got ego that night. It's ego driven. Yes, sir.
Everything plays on the senses, basically.
100%.
Everything plays on the senses.
So to add to that point, I've had people that literally, so they get in my car, they're talking to each other, they stop their conversation to say, she literally said, I get into these cars and they're just so nasty, they're so dirty. This isn't her talking to me, this is her talking to the friend. And then she stops their conversation to point it at me and says, your car is so nice and it's so clean, I normally won't put the seatbelt on inside the cars, but I'll put this one on. Yeah.
No, go ahead. Yeah. People don't understand it. They don't understand that. So when obviously the last week when I had the Tesla, right? I'm driving X and Comfort, and every one of them get in the car. First, it's a Tesla, so the Tesla's got that mental thing going. But then when they get in the car and they're like, God damn, this thing is clean and it smells good.
Yeah.
right? Now, everybody
I've
knows
been in nasty ones. I've been
my secret sauce is my vape. That's my vape because it smells like a vanilla cupcake. That's what it smells like. So then when you get in there, I get 19 different smells. Oh, what is that? Buttercream, blah 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 blah. And there you go. So yeah, you got to take it. You got to take it. In that respect, you got to take that serious. So Musa, good job, buddy. Good job. I'm fine.
Salute to you, brother.
All of us out here in the garage and in the chat, they all finally got to hear some real stories from the goddamn Coachella.
And then last thing to wrap it up, I got contact information of the head of transportation for Coachella. While
I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Am I seeing 8 and 12 passenger sprinters in your future next year, there, brother?
No. Basically, it would be like a high end car, maybe like Escalade with like a wrap or something, blacked out.
I'll be right there with you.
Yeah.
Hey,
like
Musa, remember that 6x6
Yes.
G-Wagon with the
Yes.
with the 9 seats?
Oh my God, something like that, something insane, something to blow people's mind off. So the second day, Sunday, I'm like there to pick up that rapper. He's like, I'm running like 10 minutes late. Can you wait for me? I'm like, sure. I got nothing else to do. I'll wait. So one of the things, like, I just don't get on my phone when there are people around. I'll just go out there, try to talk to them, try to connect, try to network people. That's something that I just learned in school. They taught us these things in like different groups and different clubs that I was like part of. And I see I started talking to these cops because they were the ones out there, and a couple of them spoke, a couple of them were not interested. They're like, make sure you get out of the way, go on the sidewalk, stuff like that. Okay, this guy doesn't want to talk. And then I see this guy coming out. He's talking to cops, telling them what to do and what routes to open and close. I'm like, this guy is like an important guy. And then once he's done, he's like standing on a corner and he's like directing some important people out of there. And once he's like, once he's like done, I get his attention somehow. I told him how like cops are like on a short fuse, just like a comment like that, like something common ground. And he's like, yeah, man, tell me about it. It's a challenge, like handling them every year. I'm like, what do you do? Like, he's like, I'm like head of like transportation, stuff like that. And I told him like, I'm a driver, like I'm picking up this rapper, and he knew him. He's like, oh, cool, good for you. Where are you from? Are you from LA? I'm like, no, I'm from Chicago. And he's like, what? You're from Chicago here working? I'm like, yeah, I just came here to work from Chicago. And he's like, I'm from Chicago too. Where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from like Rogers Park area. I grew up there. He's like, I grew up in Rogers Park too. And then we started talking.
It is.
There you go.
Started talking.
That's how it hits. That's how he hits it off, bro.
And just to be sure that I was there, he asked me about this famous bakery that I've been to, Libria. I'm like, yeah, I've been there a lot of times. And then he knew I was legit. We spoke. And then he was in a rush. I didn't like prolong the conversation. And he said he lives in LA. He does management for like different concerts now. That's what he does. He started out as a musician, didn't work out, but now he works with like these big events. And he manages these like, he said artists with like who are basically babies. That's what he said, with big egos and a lot of money to blow. And then I got his card. Simple as that. I'm like, how can I be a driver here? He's like, it's a long process, but he gave me his card. He's like, reach out to me. We'll talk.
There you go. So look, bro, you dropped a lot of nuggets and gems in there tonight that hopefully, everybody out there in the garage can understand where you're coming from. And that's why I wanted to get into the whole, do we take it too serious? There are things that you can do outside of rideshare to move yourself forward. That's what we've talked about since the first night we went live as the garage. We've always said you got to have multiple streams of income, constantly learn to do something else, and keep it moving forward. And Musa, bro, you just, like I said, you dropped a lot of gems. Now listen, I ain't buying no damn Tom Ford. I'm just letting you know I ain't buying no damn Tom Ford. Damn that shit. $200. I got 4 kids, soon to be 3 grandkids. I ain't trying to turn no damn people on.
Vinny,
I'm just telling you that now.
think of it as a business investment. You can write it
Yeah,
off.
no. I can write. I can write. There's a lot of things I can write off. I hear you. I got my own little secret stash back there.
His clientele is 70-year-old women.
Shit.
That's okay. That's
I
okay.
want to know what he recommends for the ladies.
Vinny needs some like high end stuff to get that thing going. For the ladies.
Go ahead. I'll come back to you in a minute.
Ladies, you don't need anything basically. You guys have like a very easy way. You just have to like just talk to clients. Just talk to clients. I'm telling you. Just talk to them.
Are you saying make them think you like them?
No. Just talk to them.
Because that seems to work in the adult gentlemen's clubs.
Most guys will think if a girl's talking to you friendly that they like you and they're gonna tip you better.
Exactly. That's it. A lot of the black drivers here in Chicago, female drivers, their tip ratio to male.
You think it's funny, but they're driving 2023 blacked out Escalades.
No, bro. I'm laughing at
brand new
Jeff. I'm laughing at Jeff. I am definitely not laughing at you guys. I'm laughing at Jeff.
Yeah.
There are some hot girls here doing black rides.
Look at this. Vinny's standing by the caddy with a mirror with lines on it already.
You should be. I mean, you laughing. You should be, Vinny.
No, I shouldn't.
Right in front of 11, bro.
What the hell is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people?
I think 11 is the last place you want to be in front of.
You ain't lying about that, bro. Listen,
are you kidding me?
I have my client list. I have my client list that I don't mention or talk about much, and they're gonna stay that way. See, and there's a big difference. Big difference. There's a day. Listen, there's a time to don the Kango, and there's a time to put on the baseball cap. That's all I'm gonna say there. Okay. Yeah, I know, Jeff. I love you too, brother. You're all right over there. Did you find those 8 gallons of fluid you lost? That's what I want to know. Talking about Vinny said everybody got to get a beeper. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, but I agree. Musa, that's exactly what's got to happen. Anybody got any questions for Musa? Omar?
Brandon has a few, I know.
It's hard for me to say anything because I'd be in Fight Club territory. But I just want to say, I just want to say good thinking on your seat.
When are you gonna buy a door, Musa?
What door?
There should be a door behind you, but it's a curtain.
No.
That's easy access, bro. That's easy access. What are you talking about?
Brandon, if I have to tell you where I am, I have to like come down to downtown and do something about that navigator of yours.
Yeah, too bad it's in a secured private garage, sir. Good luck.
That's what they say.
He can easily walk in behind a car.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Brandon, have you not seen what people are doing nowadays, man?
Right.
Bro, we have complexes here, or not complexes. We have private gated communities that now people been getting in there and stealing those cars left and right. Right? There's only one way in and one way out. And now after like 10 o'clock at night to like 6 o'clock the next morning, they don't let you out. You can't just pull up to the gate and the gate opens. You got to check your ID, check the license tag, all. Believe me, I believe Musa, after hearing his story about Coachella, if he wanted to break in, if he wanted to walk into your bathroom right now, he would not have a problem doing it. I believe he could walk into your bathroom, use it, leave it there, do the 5 steps.
Vinny, you're
do the 5 steps, how to properly poop, collect it, mail it off from your mailbox, and you'll never know he was there.
Vinny, you're forgetting that who's the master and who's the apprentice.
It sounds like
I am very good with social engineering, and I choose not to be nefarious with it.
Okay, but listen, all I know is Musa went out to Cali and showed all them Cali drivers how.
He did. He made good money.
I don't work that much.
I was in the bind and I couldn't join. So.
No, Stefan. See, I just realized everybody calls you Stefan, and I call you Steven, and you've never corrected me. So I would really love to know why you've never corrected me. I don't like
Because you're pronouncing my name correctly. My name is Steven. But I let people I let So I tell this story every once in a while, but I'll probably get in trouble. Anyway, but there was only when I was growing up, I actually went to school with like 5 different Stevens. And then my name was the only one spelled with the PH. I hated when they used to call me Stefan until I got into about high school, and there was some girl that called me Stefan, and then from there I was like, oh yeah, that's fine, sure, whatever.
Oh, is that it? Oh, is that it? By the way, y'all.
But my parents named me Steven. Yes, but to me, either way, I know who you're talking to, and so it doesn't bother me. Stefan, Steven, that's fine.
I just like to be correct. I do that.
Yeah, but my parents named me Steven.
Okay. Well, that's how I knew it. So whenever I look at Stephen Curry, I'm like, that's not Stephen Curry. That's Stephen Curry, goddammit. What the hell are you talking about? Steph Curry.
It's Steph Curry.
That ain't what his mama named him. His mama named him Steven. Steph is like short NBA logo stuff. Whatever.
And
By the
Steph
way,
ain't even his actual name either. There's another name before that. It's Wardell Stephen Curry.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
He said his name, Wardell.
Wardell Stephen Curry Jr.
I can hear that
was a marketing thing. You know that was a marketing thing.
Oh, yeah. I can hear LeBron.
We gotta go with something else.
Game. Yeah. Hey, Wardell, you're gonna miss that next 3, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, congratulations, Steven.
Thank you.
You know what I'm talking about. Can I mention it?
Yes, you can. Congratulations.
Can I?
Yeah.
Steven recently got married, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Steven recently got married.
Welcome to the club, brother.
Oh, thank you. But I'm waiting for my ring, so next week I'll have it. Yeah.
I'm just saying, congratulations, sir. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we lost another one. Boys.
And in 2 months, Steven will be on here like emotional. Damn.
Right.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Right.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. We got you.
Mm-hmm.
We are a support group as well. Just letting you know.
I appreciate that.
So congratulations, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Congrats.
It's about 11 o'clock, and this has been a really, really good show. I was thinking Sergio was going to join us tonight. Maybe he's dealing with his son. I know he said his son was not feeling too well. So hopefully everything. Sergio, if you're listening, brother, shout out to you and the fam. Anybody got anything else for tonight that they want to talk about? Open floor, open mic, snaps, open mic.
Well, for me, just like what Musa did as far as having his car clean, like I use 3 different cars, but the one that I use to pick up people in, I have a 2014 Dodge Avenger. And I use this Ozium spray. The only 2 I use is the vanilla and the citrus. Vacuum it out. Look at Red. I vacuum it out everywhere. Every day. Yeah, I vacuum it out every day. Keep the inside clean. Keep the tinted windows clean. And you can't, even as an ex-driver, I can get some people, but they come few and far in between. But I still got a small clientele list where people will come to Tampa for business, and they'll text me and be like, hey, I got a pilot that works for United. And he'll text me and be like, hey, I'm landing in tonight. Can you come get me? And I'm like, yep. Because usually he'll come in at 11 or 12 o'clock at night. And then he got to go almost to Wesley Chapel. You got to go to Zephyr Hills. So
that's the way to do it, though.
Yeah.
It's your service. You're keeping your vehicle tight. That's what counts.
Yeah.
That's what counts.
Because here in the Tampa area, once it gets to late August, and when all these schools and these colleges come back into session, it's busy all day long. And then I'll just get a car wash subscription where I can just get in the first thing in the morning, get the car wash, and then I'm out there for the rest of the day.
I've been finding it hard to find one of those over in LA. There was one over in San Bernardino. We got one of those. Moose, I don't know if you ended up buying it, Moose, but they had one over there and they had one in Arizona. There's like 3 different places. I'm not sure. Oh no, Jeff cleans his own car, but they had a place with a month subscription. It was super cheap. I think it was less than $30. It cleaned my car nice and waxed every time. You know, but LA, I haven't. It's hard finding one that won't scratch the Tesla rims. You know, and they just so when I got my car repaired, he repaired all of my rims for free, and now I'm paranoid about them getting scratched.
Well, hey, it's a real thing, man. I got 3 scratches on my damn truck from one of them damn places, man. Now I don't take them through that anymore.
Right.
Now I try to I got 2 car washes that I like to use if I'm not going to scrub it myself. And I don't have to worry about, you know, the shit getting messed up, man.
Vinny, get yourself like a DIY ceramic coating spray or something. And
it's
then,
already done.
Yeah, do that. But for the other ones, like, you know, protect the rest of them. Do that, and then you are able to take your car in like any car wash.
Oh no! What you're misunderstanding. So I've already ceramic coated it the day I got it.
Okay.
Well, the week I got it, not the day I got it. The week I got it, and I am due to go out there and, you know, hit it with the wheel again. But the machine was off.
Oh, I see.
And it caught my damn driver's door a little bit, right where the driver's door runs into the passenger door, and left these like 3 light scratches on it.
Oh, jeez.
And when I seen it, I got out and I was like, you mother, and it caused a little bit of a scene and made them give me my money back, and that was that. And I ain't never been back since.
Quick quack. I had the same thing happen. Actually, what's his name? Kyle was there. WeZoom. It bent my front license plate, and there was a few spots I was looking around and left some scratches, and then also it didn't dry my car, so whatever it had in the wash and the soap or whatever left spots all over my car, and it looked hazy. When I brought it up to Coachella at first, I had just got it from where they repaired it, and it looked like they like double, triple waxed my car, and it looked like absolute garbage after that wash. And I'm like, I had just paid for. I was thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna pay for the subscription. And I was like, I'm never going back here. The one other spot I went to and I got it washed, my car looked amazing after that. But that first one, it was terrible.
Kyle says your Tesla is made of paper, bro. That's terrible. But he's got a point. He's got a point. He's got a point. He's got a point. Yes. Yes, Brandon. What can I do for you, Brandon? Send me some sounds from your soundboard on Discord. I'll think about it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the car washes here in Tampa,
I'll take care of it.
They're getting like retrofitted, because now they have these little tracks. They look like the escalators
conveyor belt
at the airport.
Yeah.
And your car just rolls up there and
rolls through.
They just using super high pressure water to blow off all the dirt and to get it clean, because some of them a lot of complaints.
Some of them give you a ceramic wash, like a ceramic coat, the cheap one. Correct. So your car comes out looking like it's glossed, like a glazed donut.
Like it's been dipped in Vaseline and baby oil.
Get them elbows.
All right. So next week, I want to get New Jay on the show. I'm tired of chasing him. Jeff, I'm gonna need you to go find him, take his keys, make him park the car, and then drag his ass over there to your house. Put the dogs on him, especially that little one that barks a lot. You know that one that always shows up like, and set Mikey right there in front of the camera, and when he tries to move, dog, you know, and we get him on camera, because I've been trying to get him on this damn show forever. You know, because I like him. I like Mikey. He's a hustler, bro. That dude's a monster. You know, he's a monster from what I see in the Discord, and I know people could benefit from that. So, Bear, exactly. You got to put
Vinny.
Go ahead, Omar.
He makes more money than Brandon sometimes. a lot of times.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Omar, what's your question, buddy? What you
No,
got?
I was gonna say that. Yeah, I would like Steven. I struggle to find a place as well by me because I don't trust any of these places where you go inside of
Right.
it. It needs to be. I only. There's only one place I go to in the evenings that's kind of close to me, but again, I have to pay, and it's just pressure. Like it's truly 100% hands off. Because some of these places that say hand off, they're not really hands off. So
Nope.
you really, I would advise everybody to be. A lot of us drive black cars. Black cars get scratches on them. They look bad in the daytime. They're hard to keep clean. You really want the least amount of things touching your car, even if it says it won't leave a scratch. Whatever product you buy, I'm telling
It
you,
will absolutely do it. Yeah, you
Well,
got
you
to
don't want. You really got to try to be proactive about what you use to protect the outside of your car, and where you park too is very important as well.
Huge.
Um,
Huge where you park your car.
I mean, for the most part, I'll do. It's just that hand washing is so expensive, and so
You get up
most of the time with my,
whoa. You go
those
to
hand wash
Walmart,
guys are gonna scratch your shit, bro.
Wait. You get a bucket and a hose, and you wash that shit yourself.
You could.
What the hell?
So
not in my apartment complex. I don't want to do all that.
The one thing I wanted to say before we go, is, I love the story and everything that we heard. I hope that people don't kind of twist things, because we were talking about how serious this is and how you can't make a living doing it, and then you hear what you were talking about, and it's like, whoa, I could make a living doing this if I could get one client to pay me $2,000. This was a special circumstance in which you used common sense, just a little bit of common sense, and you ran with it and took advantage of an opportunity. And so I want everybody to understand that sometimes it's about the right place, the right time, having the right attitude, having confidence. But like what Vinny said as well, have a second, have a plan B and a plan C, because when it stops, I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression. It's not always like that.
Well, listen, I never said you can't make a living at this, because you can. And
I'm saying you can't. I'm saying you can't, depending on market. I'm standing by that.
Right. You can make a living at this depending on your market. You can do very well for a long period, extended amount of time. My whole point to the question is because I just wanted everybody's opinion on, do we take it too serious as drivers, or do we not take it serious enough? Because you've got parts of the country. Remember, I opened up with what happened in Colorado. They shot down that bill. So those drivers just spent all that time protesting. They got some legislators on board and others not on board. And so at what point do you say, okay, maybe this ain't for me. Maybe I should just do like Red said. Damn the dumbass rides. And as soon as they're gone, keep it moving. Don't worry about it. But when you get into a slow market or a slow time, if you don't have nothing else to fall back on, and this is all you got, guess what? You're going to be moaning and complaining and bitching, because you're going to take them $3, $10 10-mile rides, because you ain't got nothing else to depend on. And I'm just saying, it's not a bad thing, but there's got to be a limit to how serious you take it. You can be serious about the game, but bro, if this stuff starts keeping you up at night and you can't make the money you got to make, you got to get the hell about this game. That's my point.
Brandon, you listening?
And that's what I like about this panel, is that we all have diverse, we're all over the country and we all have diverse viewpoints. I will say it. I'm not afraid to say it. $3 for 10 miles? Stop. Turn the app off.
The Michael Jordan, stop it.
Stop. Get some help.
We need it. I live rent free in your head. Oh, Brandon. Oh my God, you're walking the cat too. Oh my God. So anyway, anybody else got anything for tonight? We missed Eddie tonight. We missed Jeff tonight. I know I didn't get a lot into the comments tonight, but between Steven and our newest executive producer of the Rideshare Garage, Kiera, right? She has taken on a new role for us tonight. Yeah, y'all, we're going big time, man. We're gonna go big time here.
Nice.
We see some potential here in the garage. We see a lot of potential in Gig Wars Official. We see a lot of potential in all of the people that show up every week, and we like it. We like it. Anyway,
Are we doing tips?
yeah, let's go, Omar. Fire us off. Let's get the tips out the way. Let's go.
Well, I don't have a tip. Instead, I have I'm thankful because you mentioned it, Vinny. We got the Panthers and we got the Heat upsetting people all over the country, and because of that, where it's supposed to have been the last 3 weeks have been pretty slow, and I estimated that I would make maybe about this much money, and I made this much money. I'm very thankful. So, like Musa, I saw an opportunity, and I've been taking advantage of it these last couple of weeks. Go Cats, go Heat. Let's go.
Listen, it's a real thing, bro. Because and then, like I said tonight, there was some kind of celebrity basketball game. Nobody knew about.
It ain't nothing's going on over there, bro.
So don't nobody give a damn about a celebrity playing basketball when the NBA playoffs are going on. What dumbass thought of that? And then they ain't even at the basketball arena. They're at the goddamn ice hockey arena. Like what? It's got. You know what? I was going to say it's got to be a white thing, but people might not understand that joke. So I'm just going to leave it alone. Okay. And then Friday night we got Jose Masvidal. If you're an MMA guy, if you or a lady, well, Jose Masvidal is having his first ever bare knuckle fighting event. And it's gonna be 10 minutes from where I live on Friday night, and I will be there. No blood in my truck though. No blood in my truck.
No.
There's gonna be no blood in my truck. I'm just letting y'all asses know now. It'd be blood on that sidewalk. You try to get in my truck with blood in the truck, it ain't gonna happen. But then, like you just said, Omar, we got hockey still going here. Thomas, you said up in your area, lightning's out, which is got to be a shocker for the community.
Yeah, it killed it. This market is about to be turtles up here.
Well, I'm gonna come visit you when I get up there. I'm telling you that now.
Please
we'll
do,
exchange
brother.
numbers.
Please do.
Yeah, I'll send my number to the email. Okay, Brandon. Give us a tip, buddy. Oh, damn.
He's high. He's high on pizza. Yeah.
Don't let the conversations we had tonight intimidate you. Use it as inspiration.
100%.
And understand that there's more to it than just doing 10-mile rides for $3.
Okay. And don't eat too much pizza because you'll fall asleep live on the panel.
That food call was serious.
Hey, bro.
I wasn't falling asleep. What are you talking about? I'm looking at other stuff.
Yeah, okay. Counting sheep over there. Steven, what you got, Steven? Stefan, what you got over there, Stefan?
Always learn how to pronounce someone's name. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, buddy. I had a point. I'm just saying I had it right, y'all.
But actually, so to add on to what Musa was saying about smells, scents, and the psychology of building relationships in business and whatnot, learning somebody's name and using their name throughout the ride is very useful. It makes them feel like this is an experience rather than just a ride, and could open you up to more tips. So and who knows, you might meet some more friends and family.
Hey, friends and family, that's the way we like to call them.
Hey, that's
okay. We appreciate the $5 super chat there. Red, we're gonna go
a lot of red love.
Yeah, a lot of red love tonight, even though she got pink hair. They all love red, but she got pink hair tonight. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying she looks like a Lyft shield to me with the pink hair. That's a Lyft shield thing going on there. Yeah.
I'm just trying to defend them with their low rates.
I'm just saying. The question is, Red, do cash tips count in a war? $3 is $3.
I like the orange though.
Huh?
See, those look orange. They look like your seat, your nails.
Oh, my nails out there.
Steven, you're a married man now. Cut it out.
Hey, I can like nails.
Okay, well, let her hear you say that.
Oh, she watching.
Yes. In the war that you're in the May Madness war with Ron B. He does allow cash tips, so you are good on that one, hon.
There you go. All right. Well, Red, go ahead. Let's get your little tip of the weekend.
I don't really have a tip. I would say, like the way I work is it's a mindset. You got to be positive or as positive as you can be because we all have bad days. Don't let it get you down. If you think positively, you're more likely to receive positivity. If you're negative and that's what you put out, that's what you're going to get back.
Yeah.
So you have a shitty day, like leave it in the past. Tomorrow is a new day.
100%. 100%. I heard a video on Instagram. I heard a clip where it was like a dude from like Middle East or something like that, the voice. And I'm sure a lot of people, if you got Instagram, you've seen this video where he says, listen, you can't change a bad day. Some days are just going to be bad. Go home. Fuck it. Just go home. Go to sleep. Wake up the next day because you can't change today. So go to sleep so tomorrow can start quicker for you. Sometimes you just can't change a bad day. It's just a bad day, but it's not a bad life.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you know,
Right.
I'm going to marry Red at Gig Wars Official. And when she gets mad and leaves the house, I'm going to order DoorDash to make her come back with my food. You know what?
I can't. Jeff is out
And
of
there's
control.
my answer.
Can't put him in timeout.
Yeah, there you go. Decline.
Decline. Oh, man, you're going to get declined, bro. You're going to get no, she's going to show up. She's going to put the food at the door, take the picture, and then reload the food up, and then go to the hotel with her other man and enjoy your dinner. That's what's going to happen, Jeff. Because women are vicious, bro. I'm just saying, you know, they spiteful, bro. They're spiteful. Thomas, I need a tip from you, bro.
Yes, sir. The biggest tips I want to have, that 3 things you need to have always when you're ready to do this and get into this industry or this little business. You definitely want to have sleep. You definitely want to have some money, and you definitely want to keep your car up to par, because it's a long haul on a daily basis. I know we lost a driver last week up here.
Right.
And all condolences and everything to his family and everything. And I just want to say, just be aware of your surroundings. They had another mass shooting in Atlanta today. So these things are popping up more often than not. And I don't want anybody getting caught being anywhere just because you're doing the right thing and you just so happen to be at the right place where you're supposed to be, but it was just the wrong time to be there when you're supposed to be, you know. And just be aware, everybody. Like I said, this is my tribe of people. I've been searching for like-minded people like this for years. And I just thank God that the internet, instead of using it for the dumb things that people do, I'm using it for the constructive things.
Amen to
that.
that.
What it should be and it's intended for. Find the right people, find that brotherhood, sisterhood, that core group, get Eddie's ebook, get Key's ebook, and then do your own research on top of that if you want to make it in this gig economy.
That's it. I mean, that's truth there. That's truth. It's 100%, man. And Thomas, we are all thankful that you came on tonight with us.
Yes.
You know,
Pleasure to be here.
Once you're on, you're part of the garage. So, you know, we're going to bring you back and, you know, so you can be part of this panel. It's true, though, man. Once you get around people you like, I remember somebody else, when I first met them, said that exact same thing you just said. They was trying to get away from that negative shit out there on the internet. And they was just, we all know there's bad stuff. We all know what the apps are doing to us. We all know they're taking advantage of us. But we let them do it.
Yep.
Right? So all you can do is control what you can control and get your money, right? But you got to be around the right people. And, you know, when that person said that, like, it made me feel good for what we're trying to build here.
Exactly.
We ain't trying to say everything's sunshine and rainbows.
No.
But, you know, like Stallone said in Rocky, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth, and don't let nobody tell you any different.
Yep.
So, did I just quote a goddamn movie? What the hell is wrong with me?
Hey,
but
quoting movies is the truth sometimes. I always quote movies.
yes.
Oh, what the hell is this? Together 8 drivers together strong. What the hell? Get that off my damn computer, Steven.
I was told that this is.
No, man.
I was-
No, man. No, man. Drivers, we're better than that, bro. We're better than that.
Yeah.
We're not apes. We're gorillas, goddammit. Get on
Diamond
there,
hand-
get your money.
Diamond
Hey,
hands.
that's why it was crossed out.
Diamond handle surges.
Diamond hands. Oh yeah,
Right.
on Diamond Hands.
All right.
XRP Diamond Hands.
Key. Key. No, now you want to yawn. Now you want to yawn. Huh? Now you want to yawn. We coming to you, and now you'll be like, oh,
It's getting
I
late.
just had some of Brandon's pizza. I'm ready to go to sleep. Let me get my hair right so I can go to bed.
She's like,
Key, we ain't heard from you in a minute.
Yes, but I do have a
waiting for
tip.
that jam.
Okay, there you go.
I do
Here's the
have a
tip.
tip here. My tip is going to be, I think it's not this Sunday, but next Sunday is going to be Mother's Day. And last year, when I did Mother's Day, I turned on my Instacart app and I headed to the grocery stores. And I was just bouncing in and out of grocery stores, picking up flowers and dropping them off 10, 15 minutes away from the grocery
Oh,
day. And I was able to make money that way on Mother's Day, and along with deliveries. But in the off hours of deliveries, you could make up some time and money on quick dry, just picking up the flowers and dropping them off. So if you're out on Sunday, Mother's
I
Day,
would have never thought of that. I would have never thought of that.
No.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
In 100 years, I'm telling you,
It
Kiara,
never
you
crossed
are-
my mind.
No, I'm telling you, her ebook is stupid good to begin with, right? And all of these gems she threw into this ebook is ridiculously the things we don't think about. We're gonna get our mom's flowers, but what happens if I forgot the flowers? Let me Instacart it. Let me Uber Eats it real quick. Let me get these. Man,
and not everybody lives where their parents live, so they could be in China, another state, and Canada, and be placing the order from there to deliver to their mom that's in your area. You have no idea, so definitely worth it.
man, that's fantastic. All right, y'all heard that. 2 weeks, Mother's Day. Y'all better get ready. Get your Instacart orders ready.
Yes, sir.
Musa. Tip.
Yes, Benny.
Need a tip, bro. You're on the board. I need a tip.
Yeah.
Need a tip for the week.
I would tell everyone, get yourself like a Porsche Cayenne 2019 black and do Uber X rides using the car.
Strong.
That's
Strong.
That's the
That's
best
strong.
tip.
Right.
You're just
Best tip of
jealous
the
that
night.
you can't do it. You're just jealous that you can't do it.
It's a unique talent that only you have, Brandon.
Hey.
Hey, your camera's low, Brandon.
I don't
Tell you what though,
I don't think you know,
There you
Red.
go.
Brandon owns. Brandon
make sure-
owns a
I'm
Porsche.
using that Porsche for private rides too. by
Make
the
sure
way.
the APR is 21.99%. Nothing less than that.
I don't go for no 10% or 5%.
Yeah, nothing less than 20%.
Nothing less than 20%.
So he can only do two.
I ain't no broke man. I ain't no broke woman.
No, he does. He will do tier 1 rides as long as Para tells him, Brandon, you must do tier 1 rides because they're paying more than Lux. So get your ass out there in that Porsche, that $90,000 Porsche, right?
Jesus Christ.
And make that X money. I don't mess with him because I get it. I know where he's coming from. You got to make that car payment, bro. You know,
Yes,
and
sir.
so I get it. But the other guys in the group, oh no, they bust his ass about that Porsche all the time. I've never done it. I'm not gonna bust his ass about it. I just when he starts talking, I just okay.
Hold on a second.
Oh no. Oh.
Here we
my
go.
God.
Don't you-
Oh, he's gonna
Brandon.
show you.
Oh, here comes
jump out the window.
here comes Brandon's flex. The flex.
Here we go. Here
Oh,
we go.
Don't jump out of the window.
Oh, that's a nice computer case. You should be showing that off.
No, he's gonna go. What is he showing now?
Yeah.
The cookies? Is he
He's showing us
cookies?
the
That's
out.
what
No,
he's-
he's showing us his
Oh,
view.
so what's your
Oh.
view? What's your view like, guys? What's your view like?
Actually,
it's
I
that
have-
time.
I have
It's that
nice-
time of night, everyone.
Is that a
I have a
poster?
nice open field.
Yeah, it's a
poster.
It looks like a poster.
Is that the wallpaper you get at Walmart and just slap on the wall?
the light up
No glue,
wallpaper.
no glue
Yeah.
needed. No glue needed. We're just messing with Brandon.
Where
Yeah.
are you at, Brandon?
Hey,
You can mess with me all you want. I know where I live.
Rolando says he likes the computer better.
Yep, I'm right there with you, Rolando.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
The
Hey.
computer is dope.
Hey, to Steven's point too, it really does matter in today's day and age. Someone gets in your car
Nice
and
graphics
they
card.
have like a just a different name. The first thing I say is, hey, how do I pronounce your name? It goes a long way
Yes, it does.
because
100%.
yeah,
Did I get it right?
that
Did I
for
get it
sure.
right?
Yeah, that for sure
100%.
definitely is something that's helped me out as well. Yeah, and that just comes again. That's a common sense thing, but maybe common sense isn't so common. But
Yep.
Hey, some of these things that you can add to your skill set if you didn't think about it. I mean, that's the benefit we have with interacting with other people doing the same craft. I mean, we get to open ourselves up. No one man is an island, you know, but you're not going to figure out every single thing you could possibly do because everybody has different viewpoints and angles to look at things.
And some people are crazy like me and switch between 7 cars in a year and a half to find out which one's the best.
somebody give this man a hug.
Yeah.
Group hug.
Group hug.
I made the sacrifice so you didn't have to.
You know what? I would never do it. Yeah.
Hey, Jeff wants to know, why does Steven sound like an old married man now? He sounds like he's been married for 10 years all of a sudden. Oh my God. All right. My tip of the week is this. Stop taking those rides. I don't care what the platform tier is. If it ain't a real name, quit taking the damn rides. And
Yes.
report the damn fake name. If it's, listen, Omar, I don't want to hear nothing from you when I say this.
Hey,
I don't want to hear nothing. I know where you
Hey.
live, mofo. I'm telling you, you ain't that far.
hey,
Listen, I canceled a Lyft Lux Black XL because the name on the ride said brother. The
Wow.
name was brother.
hold on.
Don't make Brandon's ears bleed.
Oh,
Hold on.
I
Brandon's
canceled the
ears
black
bleed.
SUV that said Big D.
Hold on.
Hold
No.
on. Whoa. Time out. Wait, time out. First of all, Vinny said he canceled a ride. Then he said he canceled a Lux Black XL. Wait a minute.
I've canceled a few Black XL rides.
Quit.
Yeah, that's you and me. This is Vinny we're talking about. This is 100% acceptance rate.
Bro, I'm under 50% on both goddamn apps. What the hell's wrong with you? Anyway.
Picture proof for it didn't happen.
Can I finish my tip? I
Yeah.
can show you, bro. You want to see?
No, I'm just messing.
I'll show your ass right here. And it's an Android phone, which means it's going to show up
That's
on the
right.
camera.
That's right.
Listen, quit taking those rides that the name is God, brother, mama, T, J, L, Z. Listen, it's too many of us getting robbed, jacked, and killed out here to be taking those kinds of rides. Because just because it's a Lux Black XL doesn't mean that account wasn't stolen and somebody went in there and changed that name, and now your ass is about to get jacked out of your car. And I'm going to tell you, I'm well protected every day I go out. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm in Florida. I'm well.
And the Wild West is coming July 1st.
But yes, sir. But but if somebody's
Oh,
got
yeah.
the drop on you, they got the drop on you. Give them the car. You can replace it. But there are certain things you can do to help prevent that. And delivering or driving under a false name, nah, bro. Every time I get one, I snap it, I send it off, I cancel the ride. That's it. Notice neither app in there has the reason wrong name, fake name, none of that. It's always this, or this. That's by design. The apps have done that on purpose. So that there's nothing on record that says, oh, this was a bad name. Oh, this was a bad name. You just don't see it. So quit taking them damn rides with them sorry ass names on there, bro. It ain't needed.
Well, to add to your point too, Vinny, oftentimes when you have the one name thing, it's followed by a new account. Like you see something in there that says new 5.0 rating. It's like you haven't taken a lot of rides. Red flags.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
Well, a lot of that, because I live right next to Tampa International Airport,
when Fort Lauderdale and Miami Airport was underwater, I saw so many new ride requests from like you'll see them. They had perfect 5-star rating. And I
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a new person. Because people
Right.
were making their accounts as they were standing, waiting to get a ride so they can go 3.5 hours south because they couldn't get there. They couldn't get home because there was nowhere the planes could land. It was
Omar,
bad.
you remember? Yeah, I don't have a problem with new accounts. I just got a problem with names that I know their mothers didn't give them.
Correct.
Omar should remember this ride. I kept getting this Lux ride, Lyft Lux ride. Then it went to Lyft Lux Black from Fort Lauderdale to Fort Myers Airport, right? Nice ride, decent ride, good money, right? Good money. The name just said Black. Now, who the hell names their kid Black? In the hood, when I grew up, yeah, there was people that their nickname was that, but that ain't the real goddamn name. It's like I ain't seen, I've seen it come through white, black, like I said, the latest one was Brother, Lux Black X. You know how that hurt my heart to cancel a Lux Black XL?
Yeah.
It was like an $80 ride. It was like an $80 ride going like 6 or 7 miles. But
Remember
it didn't
this?
have a name.
Remember the scam I had where the guy was like, "Hey, I'll pay you to drive to West Palm empty." Who does that? I was like,
that's what I was talking about earlier.
I said, "Hey, thanks, but no thanks. See you later."
Exactly. All right, y'all. We gonna run. No. We Andrew at your service. Top tipper. Has anybody gotten a top tip when they've seen this come through on their app? I haven't seen top tipper on my app yet.
I get top tipper all the time.
Yeah, me too. I just don't know if they've.
I just don't accept the rides because the rides aren't paying anything, and they think they're going to do fare replacement with top tipping. No.
So, I will say something. Since I've been on the Uber Black account, I've never seen once any ride request say top tipper. But
you'd be surprised. There's a lot of black riders that won't pay tips.
I've seen some very big tips. So I think that's just for the lower platforms.
I don't know. I haven't seen them yet.
Fair. Say it with me. Fare replacement.
All right.
And when you Google fare replacement, it's a picture of $3 for 10 miles with a $9 surge.
Right? Exactly. All right. So, hey, we're going to cut this one off here. I need everybody to throw up that peace sign. Thank you for joining us. Eddie and I will be back in the morning with Eddie and Vinny. And other than that, we will have a challenge going this weekend, Red. I don't know what kind of challenge, but we're going to have a challenge going this weekend. All right.
I love Red talking reckless.
Yeah.
Oh, she can talk that shit, can't she?
Dude.
She can talk that shit. But I'm gonna get her.
We just got to keep her phone from overheating. It kills me when it's
my phone. No,
That's
now.
Okay.
Vinny, did you set up your GoPro so that you can go live straight from your GoPro? Were you able to get that going?
I mean, I can do it, but I mean, the battery ain't gonna last in the truck. It ain't gonna last that long.
But okay, well, we'll talk about how. There's a method. If you guys have GoPros and you're trying to record stuff, instead of using the battery, either get one of the phone charging packs, and you can just run USB straight into the camera, take out the battery. If you keep the battery in, the phone will crash. I mean, the GoPro will crash. But if you just have it plugged in, it won't overheat like that, and you can run it as long as it'll run, right?
Yeah,
and you use it off of a much larger battery.
Yeah, but the problem with that in the vehicle, from what I'm finding, is that how am I going to be able to see the text and all of that? I'm still using the phone, so I might as well just run the camera phone.
Well, so what you can,
thanks to GigiCon Mom, I don't overheat no more. She showed me, she said a couple things in the chat, and I didn't have a problem with my phone overheating.
Yeah, you can teach me that because I decided I stopped doing lives from the car just because I was having the constant overheating issue. But you can still manage the chat. You can yes, and the location of the phone, but you can still manage your chat from your phone, and yet you don't have to watch the live. You can be in the live and just do the chat, and then you can have your fixed GoPro and run it from there, and you got the nice clean video.
All right, well, we'll try it.
I solved my overheating by getting a magnetic vent clip. And so my phone is right over my vent. So if it gets
right,
so one, it's out the window now, and then two, if it does get a little high, just turn the air on. And
well, see what the problem
So
with
part
the
of the problem with the Tesla,
is the long
the vent space.
That vent,
that vent is garbage. And then on top of it, because the dash extends so far from where the vent is, you can't plug your power in to charge your phone. Yeah.
All right. So Jeff's tip of the week.
I also told you guys about inverters. Inverters, because the USB cannot keep up with the battery.
Right, with the battery draw. Exactly. Jeff's tip of the week is to keep your phone cool, play 1980s.
Oh, mine can.
That's cool.
Mine will charge my phone past.
That's Jeff's tip of the
100.
week. All right. All right. So we're going to get up out of here. We appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. Do me a favor, drop a link down below, give a share, and we will see y'all this weekend when now I'm back in Bumblebee. I'm going to bust Sir Eddie's anus this weekend. We're going to have we'll have a challenge. We'll announce it tomorrow night. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all later. Everybody put them up. Put them up.
See you guys.